but I can back them up. Boom. End of story. There is no other crypto out there, so don't get it twisted. If you don't understand where you're parking your money, you're gonna pay the consequences for that, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. Boom. We're obliterating everybody, literally. There is nobody else that comes close to what Hex has done. Boom. Oh, it's about to get funky. Funkier than you could have ever imagined. You know, Richard Hart is a boss. Hex is literally the best thing on the planet. It's simple mathematics. Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's the secret. The God well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. These motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. I mean, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all's deep. Everybody. My God. Hex-Asians, bro. Everybody. Australians, man. Everybody gets it. Yo, Wendy's done told you. Dollar Club done told you. Everybody done told you. It's crazy. Wow. That's how I want to start this stream. Just gonna go on ahead and just say wow. You know, mopping the floor is a term that comes to mind. I mean, that debate was over before it started, clearly. But for posterity's sake, right, we could put a 15-minute, you know, that was like Tyson level, right? They went for like an hour. Let me see. Like an hour and a half, maybe. Hold on, let me see if I can get back to the link. hold on. This is still playing. Yeah, no, it went like 2 hours and a half, and Richard probably went for 2 hours by himself, or for a half an hour by himself. So, yeah. I mean, look, this guy was debating on 3 of them. They all tried to jump in there because the one, like, I don't even know who any of these people are. I had never seen them before. You know, not that it means anything because I'm nobody, because I'm not really paying attention to crypto or anything. But, you know, if that's the caliber of people that exist within the space that are supposed to be front-facing with respect to bridging, right, what people call the crypto industry, and I'm saying crypto industry with quotes now. With quotes now. There is no way in hell any serious entity is ever going to take this space seriously if that is the caliber of person that is representing the quote-unquote cryptocurrency industry, because they're not, as far as I'm concerned, they're not representing me. No fucking way. Because those clowns don't even know where the hell they're standing. I mean, to sit there and debate one guy while 3 people just get mushed. I mean, they're not even getting smacked down because RH doesn't even have to get up. I mean, it's atrocious. It's atrocious. I mean, this guy doesn't even know what money is. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think that these are the people that are supposedly representing the quote unquote legacy cryptocurrency. It's a joke. Complete joke. I mean, let's be honest. If that is what's supposed to be, what's going on, Molly? Oh, you're still on mute, bud. Let me see if I can unmute you. No, I cannot unmute you. Nope. You're mute, bud. You gotta fix it yourself. Um, but to think that these are the people that are supposed to be the outside representatives of the quote unquote promise coin space, I mean, it doesn't stand a chance. Not at all. Not at all. So, how can anybody pretend to think that these are the persons that are supposed to take us over to the other side to where freedom lies? I mean, it's a complete fucking joke. All of these people are a complete fucking joke. I don't give a fuck how big their followings are. They got a million fucking 10 billion fucking followers. I don't give a flying fuck. You just saw 3 of these Bitcoin maxis get dusted. Dusted. I mean, it wasn't even fair. Not by any means. So, how the hell do you pretend to think? How do you pretend to think that anybody is going to take this space seriously? It's almost impossible. I mean, they didn't make a single valid argument. Not one. Not one. I mean, not one. You don't care about price. You don't care about economics. You don't care about yield. You don't care about anything. Where the fuck exactly are you trying to take this? I'd love to know. I mean, the guy was clear when he stated he doesn't give a damn about human rights and any of the other rights that you think you're supposed to have, but he doesn't think you should have. He thinks it's all fluff pie in the sky shit, apparently. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. Well, yeah, the questions did suck. And if you guys were paying attention, you notice that they were just literally trying to find avenues to pin him so that they can call him a scammer or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, guys. I had to reply to some Skype. Uh, but yeah, this is just horrendous. Imagine these are the people that are supposedly supposed to battle legacy finance on where, on what platform, how, how, how exactly? I mean, moderators are jumping into the debate. Thank you, Motley. I mean, moderators are supposed to moderate, not join the debate. Where are we going exactly? Imagine these are the people that think can change the world financially. It's a joke. Can't fucking do a damn thing. Imagine these are the people that represent Bitcoin. This is the best that they can do. And yet they call Hex a scam. I mean, people that don't stream are better educated than their fucking front facing people. People in our community that do not stream are better educated and will debate better any Bitcoin maxi. Richard doesn't even need to continue debating these fools. We can have random people within the community do it. Like, this is how bad they are. We don't even need no hex streamers to do it. We could literally pluck any random person in this community and they will debate Bitcoin facts better than a Bitcoin maxi. Do you guys realize how powerful we are? We cannot be stopped. That is the creme de la creme. And I mean, let's be honest, that's literally a pile of shit over there. Say no cream, really, right? Oh my god. I mean, I kind of wish I was doing a real live reaction stream. Like, that shit was bad. I stopped watching a few times. Like, I just couldn't. It was just bad. Yo, what is this? These are not the people that are taking the promise coin space nor the cryptocurrency space forward, period. This is why hexagons have to build. This is why hexagons are doing everything that they're doing. It's not those clowns that are doing it. You kidding me? They don't even understand basic commerce, for fuck's sake. Basic commerce. I mean, yeah, thank you, Molly. Here's a good one. I mean, this is the caliber of the retort from the individuals with respect to the debate. He had to resort to calling Richard fat because the debate was over. I mean, they didn't have legs to stand on way before. I think you're being too generous, Molly. They didn't have legs to stand on once the moderator started jumping in. Period. Completely lame. What's going on, Hans? Let me know if you want to jump on, bro. I'll send you a link. Shit is crazy, man. That was completely lame. Now, the question in my mind is, was this even worth it to onboard new people? And I got to start thinking that this shit is just a net negative because he's just talking to people within a narrow frame of mind. And all Richard is doing is making that individual look like crap in front of his audience, which wasn't even big. You know, they only had 500 people versus our 3,000 that were watching. So that just goes to show the level of interest on that side. Yo, Thaz, this shit's in your Twitter, bro. Come on, man. Keep up with the times, bro. It's 2022, man. I'm not texting you this shit. It's in your Twitter. So this is the kind of shit you guys gotta keep in mind, man. It's like, yo, where are we going? These are the people that think that they're in front of the industry. And let me tell you, it's people like you that don't even do anything that are the fucking front of this industry. Not clowns like those fuck faces. Literal fuck faces. I mean, you kidding me? So fucking lame. Not a single arguable point was made by any of those moderators, nor by the person that was supposed to be debating Richard Hart. Not at all. Like that's the long and short of the whole 2 hour debate. Oh, thank you, Mitchell. This reminds me. Actually, to a certain extent, yes, a very high level of ignorance. But let me explain. This motherfucker doesn't realize that it's not just my way or the highway. Literally, my way or the highway. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Right? I mean, this guy thinks human rights are a joke. All rights are a joke because apparently they exist. They're a joke. Don't get that. I mean, total totalitarian, really. That was a dude's mindset. You know, um, you think you can get anything accomplished with tyrants by attacking them? Never gonna happen. Never ever gonna happen. That is not how you win this war. It's not. It's by building. That's how you win this war. It's simple. Oh man, yeah. This is funny, right? I mean, these people are horrendous. They don't even know anything about cryptocurrency. They don't have any clue what's going on in their own ecosystem. None whatsoever. And this is a reality. Nothing matters according to them. Nothing. Where are we going? Nowhere with those people, yo. Nowhere. This is the caliber of what people are looking at a commercial level when they're looking at cryptocurrency, not realizing A, that's not cryptocurrency, and B, that is substandard. That is not the top of the heap of this space's barrel. Literally not. I mean, that's the bottom. Man, not even the top of the bottom. Holy shit. Thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. That was just whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, Finbear, you nailed it. Let me know if you want to jump on, bro. I'll send you a link. Whoever wants to jump on, just let me know. I'll send you a link. There's only so much I can say here. I'm a little at a loss for words, and you know, I can only say the same thing but a million different ways. Not a billion. Yo, man. That shit was crazy. Oh yeah, so this was funny, right? The guy says he has his Bitcoin locked up in a way that he can't access it for 10 to 20 years. Cool. No biggie. But yet proceeds to call Hex a scam. Or say that Richard is a scammer for creating a product that literally works like that and incentivizes you to pick a date and do all this stuff. Like, wow. Just wow. Yo. It's like, are we on the same plane, bro? Like, is this real life? That was real life. That was real life, man. Oh, man. Let me see if I can pull up this. Guys, you got to understand what's going on out there. It's not what you think it is. You know, you really got to pay attention to the people that Richard debates against. Because what happens is that you really find yourself in a situation where where you just got people that are supposed to be some type of front like, yo, how are these the people that are really supposed to be representing cryptocurrency? Like, that shit is bugged out wild to me. Crazy. Like, I am floored. I am floored. This is just, it's like, where are we really going, man? Wow. Yo. Just wow. I mean, that is the type. I mean, imagine saying, yes, I locked up my Bitcoin, but no, your product is a scam because it does the same thing. What? I don't quite get that. How are we connecting those dots exactly? What's up, brother? Yeah, you on mute. Ain't nothing. Yeah, you on mute. I order. Yeah.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Kat? What's up, everyone? Wales, what's up, buddy? How are you, man?
I'm living, bro. I'm just in shock right now.
All right, bro. Where do we begin, right?
I don't even know, man.
Before we
Right?
continue, man, let's just say, hey, Richard Hart, thank you for being born. Thank you for doing what you do, man. Because we're gonna fucking make it because of somebody like you, man. The brains you have, the education you have, the knowledge of what you talk about. it's right on point. You don't let your ego get to your words. You just speak facts, man. And what I love about this whole thing is he didn't even need to curse, not even once, really,
Yeah,
to
he
get to the
didn't.
guy. All right, like don't get me wrong, Alex is a brilliant dude in certain sense, in his own way, right? But his
I don't
ego
know who that guy
blocks.
is, bro. I
You know,
didn't even know that was his name.
he knows his shit, but
But
his
what is this
ego.
shit exactly? Because
Well,
now you're
his
just
ego
making
lets him.
excuses for this guy.
Yeah, like his ego lets his judgment and his wording come out so bad that he throws everything he learned out the window, right? You can't debate with folks like that, right? Where every
Right.
other word is fuck, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Then what's the point of this debate if whatever I
Nothing
say,
matters.
if nothing
Nothing
matters, right? If I'm like, okay, teach me Bitcoin mining, teach me this, teach me that, it doesn't matter. Then what's the point? Like, are you gonna tell the next country that wants to join Bitcoin, it doesn't matter, just join, just it doesn't matter? Like, it doesn't work that way, bro.
Price
Like,
doesn't matter. Just buy it at the top. Who cares? You don't need those reserves.
you gotta put your ego to the side. You have to be like, all right, this is what we know. This is why it works. This is the pros, these are the cons. Let's come to a agreement or a dispute or whatever you want to do. Nah, man, this guy was like every other second. It doesn't matter. Fuck,
The tech
fuck,
matters.
fuck.
The tech matters.
Mitch, what's up, brother? What's up? Look at OG of an OG right here, man. You know, it's
What up?
What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
What's
What's
going
up,
on,
man?
Bob?
Oh man, that shit was just my god,
was
man.
horrendous, bro. I'm sorry.
What's up, brother? What's going on?
I can't. That dude does not represent crypto in any which way, shape, form,
Yeah,
or fashion. Period. End of
terrible,
discussion. Like, I don't give a fuck who thinks he's smart.
That shit was
That
terrible,
dude
man.
is toast. No.
And you know what's funny? I was looking at chat, right? And we had some people, I guess, from his side, like join our YouTube Richard Hart's channel. And in the beginning, like the same people, you know, just trolling, whatever. And then towards the middle, they started like, oh my God, this guy knows what he's talking about. And then actually, you know, towards the end, they're like, yo, Richard, like, you know, like, it's funny when that happens, right? When your own people acknowledges the guy you're debating and sees him as the more wiser person. Like that should just open people's eyes, right? Like, come on, like, guys, we're gonna make it, and we're gonna make it far. Like, it's no joke, man. Like,
yo, what's up, folks? How you doing, gentlemen?
What's up, man? You're looking fantastic like usual, man. How you doing?
You're too kind.
How's everything over there?
I'm like you, like a little speechless. Wales said he was so disgusted that he had to like turn it off. That's legitimately what I did after 15 minutes of that walking abortion of an interview. yo, it's guys. Here's the thing, people. You guys might have seen on Twitter, right? I posted that Mr. Larkin Rose gave us a mic drop soliloquy the other night about the mindset that enables fascism to surge, to rise, right, in a society. People look back and they're like, I don't know.
You chopped out. You chopped out a little bit.
We lost him.
No. I love when he talks and he always gets chopped out. When he's getting to the point. It always happens.
Riding around too, bro. Like, yo, stay in one place.
All right, there you go. You're back, buddy. You're back. Every time you get to the good point, they chop you, bro.
Yeah, you know he was talking shit about you live too, right?
No, we wasn't.
Go ahead.
Pay your phone bill, dog.
Right?
Hey, he
we
froze
lost him again. Damn
God
it, bro.
damn it.
You're making me look good.
Yo,
talking this shit.
There you go. Just don't drive. Just stay still.
Right. Just park, bro.
Move 3 feet forward.
He froze again.
Oh man. But when he comes back, and then is he back? All right, I think you're back, buddy.
Alex would have been better off if this is what would have happened to him.
Oh man,
you're back, buddy.
Look, whoever said that was like a Tyson, one of Tyson's early matches was dead on correct, man. That was one of those 28-second knockouts, basically.
That's one way to put it.
That point that I was making, people stand agog. How could somebody like Hitler ever come to power? How did these despots come to power? Let me tell you, folks, the way that they come to power is they are enabled by retards like them motherfuckers that were trying to rep Bitcoin against Richard Hart today, man. That's how.
Yep.
And guys, like, here's the thing. This is what scares me. This is what scares me because I have children.
Thanks for bringing that up. That reminds me of the point I want to make.
Well, I have children. You guys may have children, right?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to talk your families. I ain't trying to talk your families, but check it out. This is the world that my sons and my daughter are going to inherit. And the scary thing about it is there is no logical basis or critical deductive reasoning with these dumb motherfuckers.
Hey, it's
Like,
sad, man. It's sad.
you could sit there and you say, all right, my friend, take a breath. Listen to me now. 1 + 1 = 2. And they'll look at you and they'll go, orange. And you're like,
yeah, they're not hearing it, bro. You can't reason with these motherfuckers, man.
yo, dog, that is
Yeah.
real. That is real.
That's a problem too, because it's like, we literally saw Richard try to tell these people multiple times, yo, we're on the same side. And every time he debates with these so-called Bitcoin maxis, it's the same crap. We're on the same side. And they're not even trying to hear it, man.
No.
And we all are on the same side. But you know what? When you're fucking up and a whole gang of people are telling you you are fucking up, guess what? You are fucking up. It literally does not matter who the fuck you are, nor who the fuck you think you are, nor what the fuck you think you're doing. When I'm fucking up and somebody tells me, guess what? I'm fucking up.
And the biggest issue is this, right? And this is why I respect Richard Hart over time more and more and more, right? So back then, if you notice, when Richard Hart used to debate, right, he used to never care about the other side and just hammer them with facts nonstop, right? What Richard Hart does nowadays is he'll debate with his facts, whatever. He'll hear your thing, call you out that it's wrong. They give you the correct answer to his cheat sheet to help you out, right? And try to see your vision, your version of the argument to make you look like it's validation. And you still deny the answer. It's like the guy gave you the real answer, the correct answer. And your response is, no, fuck that. It doesn't matter.
What? Yeah, you're fat. Well, you're fat.
Like, what? Like, dude, the answer to your question, the man just gave to you to help you look better in the debate, so you could come back to the conversation, right? So you could actually have a real conversation, and you decide to walk out the door again. Like, why? Like, what's the point of this?
Marco, facts. He's trying,
so bad,
if they could just break through that membrane, he is trying to help these people's lives.
Yeah, I love debates, man. I used to do shit in high school and elementary school all the time, man. And that's disgusting, man. Like, you gotta put your ego to the side. You gotta come with facts. If it's an opinion, hey, this is my opinion. It's a strong opinion. It's close to fact, but it's not there yet. This is what I'm gonna say. If it's fact, it's fact. But you cannot just avoid both questions or every question with, I don't know, it doesn't matter, fuck that, fuck this. Like, come on, man. Then you know what? Pass the mic to somebody else that might be more enlightened.
Somebody else that wants to actually
let somebody
add
else,
value.
because you know what they don't realize is this: it's not about you versus Richard Hart, right?
That's right.
It's about you and Richard Hart coming to a certain debate, but to the same side. So now it's you versus legacy finance, right? That's the main enemy, right?
It's
but when
levels,
you look like,
bro.
yeah,
That's right.
when you look like the idiot, the way you do and stuff like that, how can people choose and be like, you know what? Let's choose this guy. Let's choose Richard Hart. Let's choose these people to help fight for us.
That's exactly what I'm saying, yo.
They can't.
That's exactly what I'm saying, yo. Imagine, yo,
so
if my first stream I would have looked like that.
These guys think so small.
Fuck.
They got to think bigger when they have these debates, right? Like,
Imagine,
you got to look good,
bro.
right? Like,
the narrow view is crazy.
Oh, trust me. If I have a debate, let's say in the future, God forbid, right? I will lose tremendously in an instant. If I ever debate Richard Hart, right? I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna try to prove him wrong, but at the same time, I'm gonna make him look better than my enemies, right? Because at the end of the day, I need him to do the best he can. I got to do the best I can to make these legacy fools look like the worst they can. And these guys don't see that. They put their ego in front of everything, in front of their principles to want to look good, and that's what they don't realize is they fuck up.
Well,
They're
look,
so bad, bro.
This is when it gets personal. Is when I'm like, "Fuck these guys," right? And they always do it because what happens? Oh, well, how much you got? What's in your bank account? That question always comes up. Why these commie motherfuckers think they get to figure out what somebody else got? Like, yo, all these commie motherfuckers in crypto, they're gonna get washed out. We're gonna make sure of that. You best believe it. Excuse me, not crypto, but the promise coin space.
Yeah,
because you ain't in crypto if you a fucking commie any damn way.
We keep saying we need better adversaries, right?
We fucking sure as hell do.
Check it. 100% is the whole pie. We say 1.36 of the human population is in cryptocurrency, and of that little sliver, 0.26% is what constitutes our beloved Hexaco, right? We need better adversaries. These motherfuckers, as Whale said a few minutes ago, are on a live stream. They are content creators, which means they're supposed to be a little bit above, right?
Yep.
them motherfuckers couldn't fucking punch their way out of a wet paper bag. So then let's rewind to like something we're supposed to get something better, and we get it in what? Peter Schiff. Did you hear the way that thing went? That man was like a flustered child in that debate. He was like talking over Richard, talking loud, like panicking. I mean,
Bro,
like
it got so bad that he started defending Peter Schiff for his argument. Like, what? Like, what? Like, he's a total opposite of what you believe in. Like, what?
Well,
like,
the premise
this is what
of
I
that
mean.
debate was
Ego.
fucked when he said, well, I didn't say gold was the best like investments. Like, I thought that was the premise of the whole goddamn reason we were here, dog. Like, he couldn't even own that.
Let me tell you something about, I mean, what the most disturbing thing was that Richard came in and actually told them, like, you know what? You need to change your language when it comes to regulatory, like talking, because screw the adversaries. I mean, the adversaries are, I mean, these guys are making it easier for the actual adversaries that are coming after everybody in crypto. So
get it.
Richard's literally giving you some language to fix on yourselves first, and then that way you can actually talk to the regulators, which make the actual rules behind everything. So if you can't even get that down, you didn't even get those tips. I mean, what are you doing? And that applies to all of us. It includes people in Hex, everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
Because if you
digital asset space, period.
I saw that in the Hex community as well. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, you guys are just talking for no damn reason without any substance. So that's no different from these guys, but these guys have been doing it longer. So we need to be acting differently when it comes to that aspect. Because if we don't get the language straight, I mean, what the hell?
You're gonna give them the ammo. You're gonna give them
exactly.
the
Gives
fucking
them
ammo.
To
this is exactly why I went through that battle between yield and fucking interest, because it fucking matters. Otherwise, why
the wording matters. Yeah. And core, it doesn't matter. Like, the word matters. Like,
period.
The word matters. You know, you could lose a whole court case because of a few words in a paragraph, and that's it. It's over. Like, people don't realize that. You know?
Yo, speaking of words, at 6 o'clock, I'm going to be streaming with Hex Luthor. And the topic's going to be etymology. You know,
around what time is that?
6 o'clock on the OP channel.
Cool.
So to what you're saying, Marco, I mean, boom, there it is. It's about the meaning, the weight of these words. And I would contend, my friends, that these words are really nothing less than little
word is power.
They're spells that are cast upon us. I've always said there's no really such thing as magic in the woo-woo sense. There's only hidden science, hidden math, okay? And these words that are used, right, they're like little spells. They're the psychological programming, the social programming is in those words. And we surrender tonnage of our personal power, of our autonomy, when we just mindlessly accept the terminology. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, dead on, Mitch, what you were saying, dude.
No, Mitch hit it right on the nail, because at the end of the day, right, like, Richard Hart even said at one point, like, what Mitch said is words matter, and we got to use our words correctly. We got to understand how we use it, and how Richard Hart was trying to help him when, you know, the real enemies, the words you got to use against them the proper way. Because Richard Hart even said it, like, live. The UK is going after proof of work, not proof of stake. They're not going after us. They're going after you. You know? Yeah, the EU. I'm sorry. They're going after you. They're going after you. They're not going after us, right? Like, and the correct answer you should have said was A through Z. You should have said that, because if I was that person, the EU going after you right now in court, you would lose because of the wording you're using. You know, it doesn't matter the technology. Your technology could be perfect. It could be the true technology, but the wording to back up that technology is used the wrong way.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Would you guys like to lock shields with those motherfuckers? Would you like that guy to have your sword hand? Would you like him to have your back?
No.
Not I.
He would trip in war and say "fuck you" and all those other things. Like,
blame it on you. You know? Blame it on you because he's fucking tripped and then try to kill you.
It's sad, man.
Just to be clear, I'm talking about words on paper, not words like "fuck you." No.
Yeah, of course. No. We're talking about definitely.
We're
words
on the
paper.
same page.
Yeah,
we're on the same page because it's all the same.
A lot of people would just take it the wrong way. Like,
not words on paper. It's like Yeah, I mean, it's definitely words on paper. It's basically like, all right, this was a court case. The EU is in you know, my lawyer versus your lawyer. Like, explain proof of work to me. You know, if you use your words wrong and you get in a tangent and you go throw a tantrum, all this other bullshit, you lost. It's over. I don't care how perfect your technology is. It's over. You know, like
just making it straight for the hippies out there.
Yeah, they gotta learn how to elevate their conversation and how they use their vocabulary and how they interact with the guest or the person they're debating, right? Because you never know who's looking, right? What if I was a person part of the EU? I'm like, I grab pen and paper, like, oh, there you go. He just said that wrong. Okay, we're gonna use this against him next time. You know, we're gonna use this.
All the ammo.
Like, come on, man. You guys gave this guy a machine gun against you guys. Like, how stupid are you?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Literally, yo. Literally.
While we got body armor, bulletproof, and a bulletproof truck, you got nothing. You know, like
nothing.
Like, they're not gonna go after us. They're going after you.
See, but that's the thing. You guys chat, you know, my family, my peoples in Hexco. I've already done the review and I would lock shields with you. I will go to battle with you. I trust you. You know, I want a Wales only or a Marco. If I'm exposed on my rib cage right there because I'm doing all this shit, I want one of you guys.
I love debates, man.
Right here.
I love it.
Right here. Okay. I'm down with that. Those beta motherfuckers, Junior USMC said it earlier, they might be pounding their chests like they had some fake victory. I would contend that if any of them betas was to pound their chest, they'd be in intensive fucking care.
Yeah, 100%. Man. Break their own rib.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, Sam, you know how bad I was stretching my arm, like, tag team, Richard, come on, tag team. let me jump in.
You know, it's to a point. And before you guys jumped on, I was saying this, like, Richard Hart doesn't even need to debate any of these clowns.
Nah, man.
And we can literally pick out anybody that doesn't even stream. And
this was like a lunch conversation before his hot pocket was ready. Richard was like, yeah, let me just stream with somebody. That's it. Very simple, right? Like come on, man.
It's a joke, bro.
And I was hoping like this was like a legit okay. You know, people get this confused, right?
I was looking forward to it too. I thought it was gonna be an actual debate because I hadn't even heard nothing about this.
I want somebody to make Richard Hart sweat. I want somebody to make Richard Hart stumble. I want somebody to make Richard Hart a second guess what he's about to say.
Right.
I want Richard Hart to come out of this conversation.
It would be nice to see him get uncomfortable in his own elements.
Why? Because at the end of the day, it's validation, right? Does what Richard Hart, the way he walks, the way he talks, what he knows, and the way he does things, is it valid? And every single time he debates with these folks, it's valid within 5 minutes. It's valid. That's it. Game over.
We are coming to the table with facts and truth and numbers and history and proofs and critical deductive reasoning and logic. These people are coming to the table with assignations of opinion and feelings and hopeful sentiments. Okay? I think it's becoming clearer to me, at least, that we're fighting with a whole different set of weaponry here. And the reason that Richard is slaying these motherfuckers is because first and foremost, he is stepping to the battleground with truth. Done. Did it.
Yeah.
Right?
Just don't take the fact. I mean, just don't when Richard says something, just don't trust him. Go and verify yourself.
And he says it every single time too.
He says it every single time too. Yes,
every single time.
Like I say it. I say the same damn thing.
Will says it all the time. Don't take my word for it. Numbers. Read the numbers. Read this. Read that.
It's the whole point. Like,
I tell all my onboards that. I said, fuck everything coming out of my mouth. You have to put in the equity here, the sweat, the blood, the tears, the research, the time, the commitment, man. You got to put some of yourself in it. Fuck what I'm saying. Fuck everything coming out of my mouth. In fact, I want you as an intellectual exercise to take everything I'm saying and just doubt it out the box. Okay.
Try to tear it apart.
Yeah. And so that you can go through the rigors. Okay. Because the rigors are going to make you fucking bulletproof, man.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. And it's sad, man, because you know, it is like, when we get into these type of debates, I get excited, right? I'm like, I'm gonna learn from both gentlemen or lady and woman, man, whoever it is. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna get educated. I want to see both sides because, you know, at the end of the day, right? Like I could argue with somebody that's in the finance legacy market type of thing and be like, yeah, I could talk about Hex all day. But once in a while, they're gonna want to shift the conversation about Bitcoin. So I'd rather learn from these Bitcoin guys too if they know what they're saying. So now I could get little tips and tricks for them. But I don't learn anything. All I can say to those people in finance is, well, it doesn't matter. Fuck you. It doesn't matter. Like, that's all I learned from this guy. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta be mindful who's following you, who's watching and listening. Like, you gotta take your ego out the door and just elevate yourself to the next conversation, man. Like that was horrible, man. That's bad. Like
Yeah.
that's bad, man.
I mean, imagine
That's
trying to imagine the future of humanity resting on a debate
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
versus just the best technology. I mean,
The Hexagon's going to heaven instantly because in 5 minutes we're there.
yeah, these motherfuckers. I mean, imagine it's exactly as RH posed in his argument. We're not the ones with the power. How are you going to sit here and act like you can dictate to those with power what the fuck you're going to be doing?
They've
Right.
been listening to Max Kaiser for too long.
Apparently, bro.
Yeah.
And you know how far the head is up their ass, right? Let's say after this is all said and done, right? We could go to their spaces. We could email them. We could tweet them. Hey, you know, just a few points, a few questions, stuff like that. Just because they see a hexagon or hex into your name, all that, they ignore you totally.
Yep.
They never come to a compromise where they're like, all right, you know what? Damn, we messed up maybe in that debate. Hey guys, this is what we really meant. This is what we really said. Like, let's have a genuine, regular conversation, right? No, they wouldn't even bother doing that. Like, that's what's terrible about this.
It was so intellectually dishonest.
Yeah,
like their whole premise. You were talking.
Love your background, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cheers. You were talking to guys who were dead set on not changing their opinion.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
No amount of logic is going to help that. Nothing you say.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it down like in the chat there.
Yeah,
that those guys are not along for the ride.
I don't know.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Like my debate teacher used to always tell me in the past, right? Marco, before you walk in that room, you leave Marco out the room, right? You go in there with facts and what you know.
That's good.
That's
I like
right? You leave Marco out the room and you go in there and you talk about facts and what you know. And that's it. You leave emotions out the door too. That's it. That's how I do it, right? And that's what Richard Hart started to do. And that's what he's been doing for a while now, right? It's like, all right, you know what? Pure facts, right? No cursing, no emotion, no tangents. Let me just speak facts. And you know what? Once in a while, I'm going to throw some facts your way to help you out in the conversation, right? To make it interesting.
Yeah.
You guys won't do that.
Devil's advocate, Richard does get a little bit. I saw a little bit of that.
He does, right?
You know?
No, but he
compared to what he used to
around.
be to now, it's completely different. Like completely different, right? Like
No,
it's
but
a
he-
360.
Oh, he would have
turned
been motherfucking them guys up one side and down
And,
the
and
other.
let me just harp on this one comment because this is very important.
Yeah.
For anybody to say that price does not matter when that's the whole point of this system existing is fucking asinine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That means that there's no amount of logic that you can show to that guy.
Yeah, I mean, price doesn't matter.
To
That
have him
Beans is the
change his
greatest
mind.
finance instrument of all time. Beans.
There you go.
like,
I literally was just
Right?
about to say that, bro.
Great
That's it.
minds.
right?
Great minds. gentlemen.
Beans and pennies
bro.
beats Bitcoin. Then if
Beans.
price doesn't matter, nothing matters, right? Like,
Hey,
come
yo,
on,
look.
man.
They ain't in it for the chart or the gains, man. They're in it for the 24-minute blocks.
Mm.
So stupid.
Right.
And it's sad, man. It's sad.
Yeah, and they weren't prepared to. But there was a couple of occasions where Richard like turned it around beautifully when they started calling him like fat and stuff.
Like the Santa.
Yeah, more like a Santa Claus. I was like,
He's
so
like,
good.
stop there trying to be
That's what-
Jesus. Like, I'm more like Santa. I started dying laughing.
Yeah. And it's really weird. Like, why is it such a bad thing for anybody to want to do good in the world? Like,
Well, it's
how is that?
bad. It's bad because the people that are trying to do good are good people,
Yeah.
not bad people trying to mask their intentions behind good shit, which is not really what's going
And these
on.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
want
right on the nail.
daddy to do it. They want the government and daddy to do all the
Bro,
good stuff.
hold
They don't
on,
want
man.
individuals.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You just making an illogical statement right there. Listen to what I was just saying. Listen to what I was just saying. Them motherfuckers are too busy trying to make their own claim about the bullshit that they want to do. They're not worried about what the fuck is actually going on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's what they
Doesn't
said.
matter, bro. They just worried about what they fucking want. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And that's the
right.
point.
Right.
You know
Well, I
what I
think the
mean?
point
That's
that
why-
I'm trying to make is
But
that
that's why you made your point, Child, because they're ready to fucking let it go. They don't give a fuck. And
Right.
that's the point.
all right.
And that's the point, bro. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah, it's an underlying. I think I was implying about the underlying ethos. Yeah, you know, like daddy will handle this.
It was a really weird kind of a filler. If he doesn't, like, if you need to explain to him why we need like human rights, like your right to move is actually a property right. Like, what the fuck? How is that a property? Like,
That shit
well,
makes
sure, if
0
somebody
Yo, I
owns all the
literally
land,
ignored that. I didn't even remember that because who cares?
yeah, he
That
just
was
wanted.
And,
so nonsensical. It's
most of
retarded.
his argument, right, was leaning more towards, hey, we need the government, we need them to kind of help us to reach where we got to go. No, isn't that the whole point? Is no, like you don't need them. And like this is the saddest thing. Their head is so far up their ass that I don't know if they notice. Legacy is more into Bitcoin now more than ever. You let the devil in and you can't kick him out.
They noticed.
Now you have to sleep with the devil going forward. And you know what? This is gonna fuck you guys over little by little. Like, they don't realize you're in bed with the devil now. Like, this is not what Satoshi wanted. This is not what it was supposed to be. You guys literally open the door and say, "Come on in. We need help. We can't reach this price point. Come on in."
Good.
And
so
now,
bad, bro.
Now that they
It's so
came
bad.
in, and now that everybody is on their way in, they use that as like some kind of a confirmation that, see, I told you this is going to be a real thing. See, now everybody's taking us seriously. We're the new middlemen now.
Yep. And they mad.
It's
Like,
so bad.
What the hell, man?
And then the people who trying to become real decentralized, do things the right way, like what Bitcoin is supposed to do, they're attacking us for it. Guys, we are what you guys tried to be in the beginning. It's just you fell flat to it. Like you turned blind to it.
The guy couldn't understand staking. And he himself had locked his Bitcoin. I was in the chat like, imagine if by locking your Bitcoin, somebody would have given you a free Bitcoin miner, and that Bitcoin miner mines you Bitcoin at the best possible hash rate that anybody can ever get, and it does it without electricity bills or maintenance or anything. But that was too complicated.
Yeah, that was funny. I forgot
this
dude said that.
All jokes aside, this was like a good thermometer to see how far they're behind.
Yeah.
Like,
are you kidding me?
Look at
this. Far behind. What the hell were they even in the race?
That's correct. Correct that statement. Not the thermometer. It was
Alexander. I'm not the reggaeton guy. What the fuck?
It was a perfect IQ test, right? It was an IQ test for Hex and us versus the Bitcoin type of folks. It was an IQ test, right? Like, hey guys, let's do a pop quiz. This is another pop quiz. And they failed. It wasn't an IQ test. It was a pop quiz. Hey, a 10 answer question.
Yo, hold on. I don't care about yield, bro. I don't care about you. Get out of here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care about yield. Government is on our side, right? Like,
I don't care about price. What you mean, man? I just got this Bitcoin because it's cool to talk about.
Yeah, this shit
I'm gonna look it up, but I don't want to.
I want to keep it for 20 years for nothing.
I don't care about price. That's why I
like
it.
What's a pop quiz, man? Come on, guys.
So I can't use it.
It makes it scary, though.
Like, it was so funny.
Oh,
man.
You're cutting out.
That shit was crazy.
We're gonna have to say nothing is shocking. Like, seeing these guys operate makes me understand clearly how everything is possible in regards to human subjugation and slavery. These guys are ushering it in the door like concierges.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Bitcoin conference, man. Let's see what else they have.
When is that crap?
I think April 6th to 9th, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. 3 to 9, 6 to 9. I can't wait, bro. It's gonna be so funny. You know what I should do? I should hire folks to just hand out pop quizzes to them while they walk in. Like a little flyer. Here, before you walk in. What's crypto? What's a dollar? What's inflation?
No. Hold on. Speaking of what's a dollar,
does this matter? Does this conference matter? Right? Like,
speaking of what's a dollar, how about
cash is different than money, man?
Yeah. Yes. I was just about to go there, yo. What the fuck was that?
I'm gonna do it. Buy like 1,000 flyers and just hand them out. Like,
be like, what
how is cash different
currency?
than money?
Attach a B share with it. Here. Good luck. Right? Like,
oh man,
it's so silly, man.
Oh, it's good to see Melv Tony. I was getting desperate. Like I was going through the Richard Hart stream. And I was even asking at times, like, has anybody seen Melv Tony? Because there's so much chat going.
It was hard to see him, man. You had over 4,000 people in chat, man, just going nonstop. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Impressive.
But to turn the topic around a little bit, fellas, I don't know. I posted a clip on it that I think the best part of this whole conversation was Richard Hart coming out and says we don't need a version 3A at all. Basically, we could just do it privately. Upgrades is happening behind the scenes, and basically, AKA, we can launch any given moment.
He
Yeah.
did. He said,
Right?
Really?
Right?
This
Yeah.
coming
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Did nobody watch the
Yeah.
stream he did 2 days ago? He basically said that too, or yesterday.
Oh yeah,
or
but
whatever.
he said, but remember, but he didn't really get to. He didn't really. I don't think he really said anything about not doing V3. But remember, he always said we got to do V2.
Well,
V2B,
listen to what he said.
V3.
He said the sack balances is all that's left.
Yeah.
He said that's all that's left. That's it. Everything else is done.
Yeah.
So,
But usually,
y'all
you know,
better
we
step
always,
in.
we always know V3 that he always.
fine-tuning the AMA bot.
Yeah,
He
but
literally
that's
said
basically
within
done.
4 weeks.
He's
He
basically-
literally said that.
It's,
I'm telling y'all.
it's-
Oh my god, guys.
It's
I'm
here.
feeling like the guy behind me.
I'm gonna give y'all a fair
You got a head
warning.
start. You got a head start, boy. You got a head start.
I'm gonna give y'all a fair warning. I'm gonna give y'all a fair warning. Listen up. The last time he spoke to a Furu, he was off by 2 weeks because it happened the same
420,
fucking
baby.
day.
He's gonna do it 420.
I said
Wow.
second half. I'm sorry,
Oh,
second
wow.
half of it.
He's doing 420. But you know why? We're all gonna be high as fuck that day. Our gain's gonna be high as fuck that day. 8 to
That's
8.
right. The
420.
gains are gonna be 420. That's what's
never
gonna be
gonna be the
happening.
Your MetaMask
Gains are
so
gonna be
fucking
420.
high. Ooh, I can't wait, baby. I can't wait, man.
He did said within a month.
Yeah, he did.
He says
It's gonna-
like, hey, everything's ready. It's like
We
within
just
a month. It should be
shaved
done.
4 weeks out of our
Get ready.
waiting
You can go back and
lives.
see it.
Hey guys,
You're
are
ready.
you ready to suck up all the economic energy that exists
Oh,
on
yeah.
planet Earth?
Well, we
Yeah.
took up the IQ of the world, so why not? You know, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word
I'm
up.
ready.
Might as well take up the capital too,
We're gonna
right?
take capital, guys. We got this. Just sit back, relax. We'll make you rich too. Just shut the fuck up,
Guys,
sit down.
I've been
enjoy the
hearing
ride.
some fucking weird plans about how things are gonna go in the future. Like people that are not into Hex, that are like most of them seem to be still this like the Q crowd waiting for have
Waiting,
you guys heard?
waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard? Yeah, because trusting the plan, but the plan
Oh,
is
trust
to
that plan, baby.
yeah, but the plan is to make them all financial slaves with digital,
Yeah.
like central bank digital currencies. But they think it's part of the plan.
Yeah.
So
I got a
really
plan
looking
for you
for-
to trust.
Oh man, you you
Mhm.
by mistake showed your lighter there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You
the
know-
plan I'm trusting.
There's one thing I noticed, right? And Hexicans understand this, right? Are we going to be rich? Are we going to be wealthy or stuff like? Oh yeah, that's no question about it. Code is code, right? But I think we're going to be beyond more than we ever thought because these guys proved how far behind they are, how advanced we are, and sooner or later they're going to have to break and learn from us. And when they do, oh man,
They're
you
not
think
gonna
if you
learn.
if you
They're
think
not
we're this
gonna
far?
learn.
I don't think it's going that far. They're going to be getting
No,
on.
I'm not talking about just those.
cattle
I'm not just talking about these fools that was just on the debates. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
common Bitcoin people, the common
As,
folks that
as
don't
am
know
I, my
better.
friend.
You know,
I'm
that
saying
have
they
a
don't break
chance.
down and learn; they evaporate.
You know,
Imagine
it's crazy, man.
Imagine your run-of-the-mill coffee table expert who knows everything about everything. How hard is that guy gonna be to turn over in a conversation?
Never happened.
You wanna talk to the person who doesn't know anything about finance. You don't want to go and
exactly.
first talk to the guy who's the know-it-all. You want to make all the secretaries rich beyond their wildest
Yeah,
dreams before you
I
go
like
to
that.
the
I like that.
mid-level manager, because
Mm.
he's always going to think he's smarter than you.
His glass is full. There's no room in that container to decant anything further.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
and
I
you
like
can't
that.
introduce new ideas to somebody who thinks they know everything already. So that's why I would go for the sort of the greener shoots, because I find there's more room to grow there.
I agree.
Yeah,
Oh man, it's gonna get so fun.
This is why
It's gonna
I've
be-
always
it's
kind of
gonna
been a
be more.
proponent of talking outside of Promise Coin space. Thank you
Oh,
for the
yeah.
super chat, brother.
Definitely.
Because these fools in here, they think they actually know anything, and they don't know a single fucking thing. Like,
How
it's
can
not
you be
even
so
funny.
smart in crypto? Apparently, what they clean themselves.
Yo,
So
I don't-
smart.
I don't know.
And you avoid Hex. You avoid PulseChain. You avoid P-Hex. Like,
All the
How
airdrops.
You
How
avoid
can you
all the
forget-
X's
all the airdrops.
absolutely. Forget about everything I said. You just avoid the airdrop itself. How
Right.
stupid? Do the airdrop.
I don't want
sell
free
it all,
money.
Buy more Bitcoin if you want. But no,
Bro.
they refuse to do that. Like it's
Yeah.
stupid,
Yo,
man.
Marco, we
Because-
were talking a couple months in here. I
It's
think it was
so
Wendy's
dumb.
and Motley and Wales and me, and we were like, we habitually forget, we neglect to remember that we got these duplicates coming. We're talking about all the ways we're winning
Mhm.
without even considering shit like that, man. It's all just like
It's crazy,
all
isn't
just
it?
extra.
It's crazy, man.
Like,
What's going on, XK?
like,
How you doing, bro?
I've been talking with some of my closest friends who I've managed to get in like
Chile,
right
what's
after
it, buddy?
me. So I'm really happy in that sense that there's at least a couple of guys who I can share this with. And I told them that I think it's gonna be our duty to go around the sort of the small to medium sized businesses in our area and just get them rid of all banking products, like pay off all their debts,
Yeah.
like get them completely, because nothing is a bigger poison pill than having no debt.
Of course.
And if we can get them off the debt system and get them to accept like
I like
good
that.
cryptos
Exactly.
in their payments, we're gonna have
Good.
such a massive success on local scale,
Dude.
where we're gonna be, because like I'm living in a in a small town.
Copy of everything, man.
Everything, brother. You better
Everything.
smile and say, "Fuck yeah."
But Finbe,
Take
what you said
copies
is
of everything.
absolutely true, man. Like, and we do that, right? The local businesses around your area gets to thrive and gets to shine, and that means your
Yeah.
community gets to shine and
And I
thrive
don't
around
mean,
you. Like,
I don't mean like your donut shops. I
Yeah.
mean your fucking machine works. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yo,
like
I'm
your
trying to be the
electric
water that
rail.
raises all ships, man. I want to be the water that raises all ships. And I got single mothers, and I got ex-addicts, and I got small business owners that are underwater. These are the people. I'm not this guy that's going to start jerking my junk. Is when I get this guy who's already a millionaire into Hex. Now I know that moves, the shit quicker, more effectively for us. But man, you give me a single mother who's like going home and crying after work. You get her in my chain, my onboard chain. You get this small business owner who's about to lose a second, third, fourth generation family business. I get that motherfucker in Hex.
hell yeah,
Man,
dude.
I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon on
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Of
look, I
course.
gotta
Of course.
interject here, please, folks. Allow
Go
me to
ahead.
speak for a minute. I think it's important for everybody to understand that yes, it is important to onboard ballers. However, everybody here plays a role, so everybody is more than welcome to onboard whoever they feel is proper to onboard. I don't think
Absolutely.
there's
Yeah.
I don't think there's a
Onboard your mates.
requirement, you know what I'm saying? Because we also trying to change lives, and
Of
you got to
course,
do
of
both,
course.
right? It's not
Yes.
just the little guy, it's also the millionaire, and it's not just the millionaire, it's also the little guy. Because there are millionaires out here that are not a part of this disgusting element of rich people.
If you're new into Hex, my advice is try your best to onboard all the people you like, because you want to have
Yeah.
them
With you.
along for the ride with you.
Yeah.
And if you find it difficult to convince your friends because they know you're a fuck up, like all my friends do, get somebody else to explain the concept, because it takes a lot less time, because you don't
They're not gonna
end up
ask a million and one.
arguing.
They're not
You're
gonna
not-
ask a million and one questions to a stranger
Yeah.
like they are to
yeah, yeah.
you.
And
Right?
it only takes 15
Yeah, I got a
minutes of
lot
your
of people
friend's
doubt
day.
me out the gate
but-
because I'm me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I got people doubt me and throw out all this stuff because they're like, oh, this is coming from Thothschild. Man, fuck that shit out the gate. They ain't even
Yeah.
giving
Yeah.
it a chance because it's coming from
Mhm.
my ass. And I'm like, man, you
that's
just missed the
simple,
man.
30
It's
acts that your cousin got.
But the beautiful
Oh.
thing about that, man, is this: if they don't trust your word for it because of who you are and that's how they feel, you got plenty of other hexagons that could easily speak to them for you, right? That's the beauty of it. And you know that these hexagons around you got IQ. They got the right wording. They got the right movement and hustle, or etc. So if that ever happens to you, just like if it happens to me, if there's somebody that I can't get through, and I know they could be a beautiful person for this community, not just to buy hacks, but to be part of this community. I know they can do
there's
well.
a lot of them. I just like,
always
oh,
get you
bro,
guys around,
you guys
to help
go,
me
man.
out with
I
that.
put it in front of you. I gave you your chance. You repudiated it. Peace. Like,
Yeah,
it ain't my job.
sure, of course. I feel like
Yeah.
there's those folks that
you want to
Go
give
ahead.
your best effort. if it's somebody you care about. But if it's like if it's your boss and he gives you crappy hours, like maybe you don't even
Marcos
give
is like,
it your
whatever.
best swing. But nobody blames
Bro,
you.
I said bye to them a long time ago. Like, I'm gone.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you should
Yeah.
never push anybody that doesn't want to be pushed at the at the
Yeah,
Of course,
beginning.
of
I
course.
agree
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
true.
Absolutely.
That's the thing, because at the beginning I was getting a lot of beef from, and I'm glad Wales brought that up, because at the beginning I was always onboarding people that had the most money, because guess what? They're not gonna sell anything because they're already rich enough.
Exactly. They don't need to.
So you know what? And that's the beef that I had with a lot of commies inside the Hex community. Like, you know what? There's a lot of guys that are selling up the price, and I wanted to avoid that, because we went from 50 cents literally to what, 10 cents?
Yep.
That's been a while. I mean, and these are all people that are holding smaller bags liquid. So these are all you guys' onboards that just couldn't hold it. But guess what? I look at all the addresses that I onboarded. Yep, I did go through their addresses, and guess what? Never sold a single one. But then they go even further. It's like a 10-year stake every single one on average.
Yeah.
So
beautiful, right?
Yo, like, what are we
for them.
doing here? Like, okay, yeah, it's great to onboard people. I mean, but wealth is not just measured by your money or how much you got. It's also the wealth you have in between your fucking ears.
Yep.
And how much you can generate around you as well. I think that's a bigger measure than the wealth you personally have.
Those Bitcoiner guys, none of them
Have
seemed
made anybody
like-
rich. How many
didn't-
people?
Yeah, they didn't
have-
seem like the fellas I'd like to go and hang on.
How
the stream
about
with.
this? I got one better. How many people has RH made rich? How many people have we all independently made wealthy? And this is just year one. For most of us, this is just year one for me. I'm only going into year two, and I've made people millionaires already. Plenty.
That is wild, man.
Yes. So
You know
this
I
is
laugh
why
about?
people, but this is why people fucking admire Richard so much, right? This is why people admire people like us, and we're out here sharing this information that's useful. It's not because of anything else. We're not literally giving people money, are we? We're not. Richard isn't giving us anything physically. He's giving us knowledge, and he's showing us how to do things by exercising his experience with empirical evidence and giving it to us, right? I think that's important because we're all just trying to replicate that in some way, shape, or form. We just do it in our own way.
Did you guys go and visit the other channel who was broadcasting the stream at the same time?
Oh, like 200, 300 people in there? That's it?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, but I was
That's
just to sort of check the level of discourse on that side. Like I was just wondering what they were talking about.
It's tepid.
It's funny. So when I went to the other side, a couple of times I seen folks talk about the watches, try to make fun of his shirt, trying to make fun of this, laughing, giggling. Barely any good questions. Like that's how you could tell the difference, right, between the IQ of the host and the followers versus the other hosts and followers, right? When you have basically majority of their people, right, just trolling or just making fun of Richard, instead of just trying to listen to the guy or listen to their own host, right? Like they didn't even care for that, right?
Yo, Marco, let me tell you how it's
the bad
gonna
part
be.
about it.
When that day finally comes, the day of reckoning, the day of recognition, when you can look back, you can see the forest for the trees, and you can see where you made your decisions and the outcome, right? It's going to be like maybe accepting, I don't know, an experimental medical procedure, and then coming to find out that you have like myocarditis and you're fucked forever. It's going to be the same thing as something like that on a financial and a transactional investment level. And wrecked with a capital R is pretty much the best descriptive I can think of, man. Like there's going to be some sad motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's sad, man. Like,
it's serious when Thought Child breaks into a song.
Check this out, though. I don't know if you guys saw it. I tweeted this out. They literally, in their chat, put Richard Hart as a scammer and that Hex is trash.
Good. Remind me in a year.
I don't want them. Go ahead, guys. That's cool. You all do your thing. I don't want them anywhere near me. I will not lock shield.
You know why you don't want people like that, right? Because finally, when they do buy hacks, and they will on the low, right? they're gonna make a X, 1X, 2X, 3X, and they're gonna sell instantly and walk away.
Yep.
So who
Dude,
cares?
they be bringing STDs up into our community and shit. I don't even want them motherfuckers. I don't want them.
Yeah, it's scary when you think
Thinking
about
of
that,
the
right? Like,
joint.
Go on. Hey guys, I got to jet because I got this 6 o'clock stream. But I
No
love
worries, brother.
you.
Peace.
And
Pleasure,
Wales,
bro.
thank you for everything you're doing. Thanks for having me, man.
No
always a
worries.
pleasure,
you,
man.
man.
Always,
Peace.
buddy. Have a good one, man.
What's going on, Jim Rat?
Hey, my boy, Werewolf. What's up, buddy?
How
you doing?
He's dumb. Yeah.
How's
I
your,
love- yeah,
how's
I
your
love
pecs?
Jim.
Are they
I
sore
love
after
Jim Rat,
all
man.
those push-ups?
I love this guy.
Nah, man, that was nothing. No, I've been doing that every day
If
since.
it was
I can do it
nothing,
pretty
why
clean.
didn't you
I can do
finish
it
the
clean now.
challenge?
What'd you say?
If it was nothing, why didn't you finish the challenge?
Well, I had never saw it or looked at it before, or even listened to the song.
So it was a bit hard, though.
Yeah, well,
was
he
very
added like
hard,
he added like
extremely
50 pounds
hard.
of hair recently, so you know.
I clean-blooded murder.
Hair does weigh a lot. I could
Yeah,
tell.
it
you know?
does.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it does weigh a lot. Yeah.
And then when he and even like if it's wet, it's even more heavy.
Yeah,
it's-
man.
that's
Exactly.
easily like 2 kilos.
When you're Hexagon, it's like gold, man.
Mm.
That's golden hair right there, bro.
Yeah, I know,
That's
like my
PulseChain hair.
beard is also like I've gained more beard as the price has gone up.
Exactly.
It gets thicker and fuller. And
The longer
not
the
me,
dip,
it's
the
the
longer the
beard.
beard.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not me, it's the beard.
I wonder what the limit. Like I had set like some limits to myself that I ain't gonna shave until I like hit these milestones. But I'm like I don't want to shave all the time, so I'm just gonna keep it.
That's right, man.
I'm gonna bump up the milestone a bit.
Ever
Dude,
since I
dude,
found
man.
crypto, I stopped caring about everything,
That's right.
literally,
Yeah.
other than me sitting right here and digesting as much information and
That's
doing
right,
my
buddy.
content. That's all I do. That's literally all I do. There's
Jim,
no parties,
not
boys.
for nothing, bro. You like I seen the first episode regarding the security issue to now, man, and you've grown so much so fast, bro. Like I love your content, I love your conversations. Every week, I feel like it's getting better and better. You're bringing better guests. You're bringing, it's just better vibe to community. Like, and don't take this the wrong way. In the beginning, I felt like a lot of folks might have took you as a joke, and now people are really, really, really intrigued at what you have to say, and
But
it shows. And
That's how it goes,
bro,
man,
I'm
right?
glad you're part of this community. Honestly,
Yeah,
And
man.
Sam is a
Very
very
well.
smart guy as well.
Yeah.
he is. He's not
Shout out to
stupid, bro.
Like he
Yeah.
gets it like immediately.
Yeah. Good
Shout
job,
out
bro.
to Sam, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, we're
Sam
gonna
is
be
fun-
doing
Sam is a cool guy,
shows
yeah.
together. He
Yeah,
loves,
he's a fucking cool guy.
he loves Hex now. He loves anything fringe. He's just a fringe guy. Like he wants to be on the cutting edge of whatever he's doing, nothing less.
Good.
And he doesn't care about
Yeah.
money. He doesn't care about people. I'm telling you,
He
he's just
really-
my life coach for 6 years. This mother effer has not switched up a lick. And he's the only reason he's my life coach
Yo,
is
what's
because
up,
I
fellas?
like the way he was.
What up,
I-
Chill
Nice
it.
to get into a chat after Vegas.
What's up,
Marco,
man?
what up?
What's up, buddy?
What up,
fellow
Charlotte?
New Yorkers, what up?
What
Like,
up,
Finn, Mitch. I haven't met you before. Thanks, Marco. Marco, like you as a person, you know how to grow communities because of you're so like positive and
Yeah,
your
for
energy
sure,
just glows, bro. I love that about you.
man.
But
I love family, man.
yeah, and Jim Rat, I haven't met you before. Nice to meet you. So yeah, I love that stream. It was awesome. Checking. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah,
You're fine.
yeah, we hear you
You're
fine.
perfect.
We're just
Yeah,
paying attention.
So yeah, I just opened up a really big chat room with a lot of New York City influencers, DJs, and in general. So like my plan is to have a community center that's already built, design. I just want to use the space
Yeah, we spoke
in
about that.
this
Good job,
Burning Man community, New York City community, to educate a lot of diverse people about Hex. And I opened this chat room with like 110 people, right? And 40 people dropped me out like scam, right? But like I got 70 people left in the chat room that are listening to what I
Awesome.
gotta say, the links I'm posting.
That's all that matters.
And I'm hoping, I like some people in the community, in the Hexagon community, have an email that might have read the email between me and the community, and they haven't responded, because my message to them was, hey, listen, My background is I went to a criminal school that taught me globalization, you know, give me insight about the World Economic Forum, right? And I'm here to enlighten you why we need the blockchain space. And to them, it's like, oh fuck, it's a scary message. You know, we're all DJs. We want to love. We don't want to think about this negative shit. And I'm like, yo, like you better start thinking about it real quick.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be playing music
here's a
anywhere.
tool
You know.
where we could,
Yeah.
you
Pop
know,
an E and pay attention,
Mhm.
man. This is
like,
important.
you pick up guns. You either pick up guns and put on some helmets, you know, or to get tactical, or, you know, start voting, and let's maybe fix this before it's too late. So, you know,
Yeah.
if like I said, they're a little worried by my message. You know, they haven't responded to me. They take me seriously because of what I do in the world. You know, they can't disregard how my approach, right? It's like scary, but it's an approach that's like, yo, listen, I don't give a fuck. You know what you
I
think?
may have an idea
Like-
for
like-
your.
Like
It
when
takes
we
time too,
moon,
you know?
you won't see my ass. You know,
I may
if
have
we
an
don't
angle
fix
for
this.
your like.
Yeah.
to-
You know, I'm out of New York. I'm not staying here.
Yeah, there's an angle that you might take when you approach the guys if they're like just into like peace and this whole sort of pacifistic way.
Is it?
Is
Me?
that like by using Hex, you're effectively taking your money out of the system that feeds this entire like taxation, theft, war type of thing. So that's like a passive way which they can resist the sort of the current status quo without having to take up arms. So that might be something that, like, if they don't want to get their hands dirty, this is still a way that they can have a huge effect. Hey, look at
look-
that criminal
Hey.
in the
Look at the
Coinbase.
Terminator. The Terminator just showed up.
Yeah, there's some mafia guy who came on.
Come with me if you want to live.
Fucking Dylan.
I'll save you from the Bitcoin maxi.
What's up, buddy?
What's up,
I'll
Kennedy?
save you from the Bitcoin maxi. Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah.
So you're already
hear that.
driving
I wanna
towards
hear
the hideout, are you?
That was
Yes.
a good one, yo.
The debate had you change your mind and you're going back to Bitcoin. Is that why you're calling in?
I just realized that Finbear was in a plane.
Yeah, that's his green screen.
Yeah, I got a space guy behind me.
That's a space shuttle.
That's a space shuttle. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I
You
didn't
look like you could be
realize.
the guy that would man that.
Whoops.
Yeah, right. He's already
So
on the
I
moon.
need to apologize. This is the soonest stream I could get on. I need to apologize to the community for putting Richard up against three mindless guys that have flawed ideologies that are going to get left behind on the wayside as everyone else gets more money and more influence.
Nah, it's
They're
refreshing.
coming in.
No, you did okay, man. It was still it was enjoyable in the sense that it wasn't a complete shouting match.
Yeah, no, I
But at
agree
least
with
they
that.
were courteous.
It was it was a nice pop quiz, man. We all passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true because the reaction, this has been the best reaction that we've all had so far to a Richard Hart debate where it was so lopsided like this. I mean, this was really lopsided.
Yeah.
You know, and our reaction is like, why weren't these guys more professional? Like, that's our reaction, really pretty much.
I think it was Prisology who said in the chat that this is like watching a pit bull maul a 3-year-old.
Yeah, that's accurate. It was bad.
No, more like lining up the execution and then just go for it.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
Think about this,
that was pretty bad.
I get the point they were trying to make. Alec. I get that point.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, brother.
I get the point that I didn't know if my phone cut out. It seemed like it cut out for a second. So I get the point that Alec was trying to make. You know, he's got a very flawed view of what money actually is and how money is utilized in society. But I get where he's coming from. That it's not about the gains, and even if you want to take that perception, you still have to think about what's best for humanity and where that ideology takes you in the future if you continue down that road, and it doesn't lead us to a better society. So I get where he was trying to go with that, but it's very much a flawed ideology. So I think what's the best part of this whole thing is that some percentage of these Bitcoin maxis that were in the Twitter spaces or on this guy's channel are going to see the facts, the truth that Richard had to spit, and is going to convert some percentage of them over to our side.
Yeah,
I think we already saw that happen. Like Marco said, he already saw guys change their stance on
midstream, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right on their stream, like little by little. If you go to their chat, and well, actually in our chat, little by little, they started started talking shit about Richard, and then they started changing the tune. And you can tell, but they kept on spamming, over and over, and then they're like, "Oh my god, like this guy knows what he's talking about." I think for them, that's good.
Well, I like the actual comment from Bitcoin Magazine that Richard Hart is a scammer in the chat box.
Yeah, that was
but yet he blew up all of your. But yet he blew up all of your arguments and then proved he wasn't a scammer. Interesting.
And he gave us
Funny how that
all
worked.
coins.
And they give us evidence for slandering. So good job.
Yeah, maybe they just want to have the whole site go down. I don't know.
So I just want to say shout out to everyone here. Marco, Mitch,
Thanks, man.
Wales,
Pleasure,
Jim Rat, we got Finn Bear, and then I don't know who Shill it is, but the rest of you guys, I freaking love you guys, and it's been a while since I've got to talk to you guys. So,
yes, sir.
and Jim Rat, you and I have never spoken face to face, so it's a pleasure, my friend, to be on the stream with you.
What's up, brother?
Fucking
You're
Dylan.
growing a beard, man.
Who? I can't grow a beard. No, I can't grow a beard.
I couldn't grow a beard.
You're like,
I'm
who?
an Eskimo or something.
Once I started
Talking to
that,
me.
I started growing it.
Can you have like something there, or
I got a little bit of hair right here. Right here.
He's like, right here.
Right, yeah.
A little
That
something on
doesn't
my
count.
chin.
I got a little Mexi stash going on right here.
But
I
it
forgot
does
to show you
t-shirts,
today.
I guess.
Listen,
Yes.
guys, fellas, I'll sell some of my beard for t-shirts. I don't mind.
Right.
This shit grows tomorrow. I'll go back tomorrow. I'll do this shit all day.
I got the hookup.
Yield, baby.
You got any adhesive? I need to glue it on the face.
Listen, man. I got you, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's.
The Bitcoiner says it
silly,
doesn't
man.
matter.
Hey,
That was
Dylan,
such a
you're the
good
man.
one. That was such a good one.
Dylan gang.
Fucking Dylan.
Yo, I gotta go walk my dog. Kinetics,
Yeah, man.
You're
Chill it.
awesome
No, that can
individual with
wait.
your products. You're no, he's
I'm
gotta
just
go.
messing with you, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah. But y'all are awesome.
Don't
I'm
take
happy
anything
to
I
be
say
part of this
serious.
community.
Yeah, thanks, Shillet, man. It's cool, man.
But
It's
I
cool
mean,
to
I
hear.
can't
Thanks,
take
brother.
some. This is a community of scammers. I can't take anything you say.
Right? Watch out.
Trying to fuck me.
Scam
Anyway.
you right up out of your numbers.
Hide your kids.
I
Hide
hope
your
to see
wife.
you on the next,
Definitely
stream.
Hey,
before
or,
you leave,
I hope
leave your
to see
C-phrase, bro,
all your
before you
other
leave.
stuff.
Leave
Yeah.
the phrase.
Real quick. Let me get this.
Hey, the red flag.
Quickly
T-phrase.
in the chat.
I gotta get it.
Copy paste. Sir.
You want my
Funny, bro.
seeds?
Real quick.
Oh, my God.
I'll blur it out, bro.
Next,
Peace out,
next
bro.
time in the
I said
background. Next time in the
phrase,
background.
not
say,
your
oh,
seed.
seed.
In the private chat.
Yeah,
Jason
yeah.
said.
Not the
No, I
phone.
know that. Well,
Hey, bro,
Nice to
it's a
meet you,
pleasure
Shillet.
meeting you.
All right.
Peace
See you,
out, brother.
brother.
Thanks for
man.
coming on, man.
And even if they did,
Damn.
the Bitcoin guys wouldn't even know what to do with it, man.
Yeah, they would. That's what's funny and true at the same
Yeah.
time.
I
That's
can't
something-
believe they've fucking missed all the airdrops. Like all
Oh.
of them. Like how stupid can you be to miss
Yo,
all
how
the
do you
airdrops?
not free claim something?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll
All,
tell
all
you,
the airdrops, the free hex airdrops, everything, and then they want to miss this one. All right, good luck.
Mm.
All right.
I'm
See you
not
guys.
taking my stuff out of the exchange. Oh, that's really smart, man.
So stupid.
I mean, at least the least they could do is find out pretty soon when Pulse is going to drop. Just keep an eye on what Richard says, and then at least wrap your Bitcoin across the bridge with the Ren BTC bridge, and at least get some wrap Bitcoin
Wrap.
on two networks. But
Just
hey,
get something.
Dude.
yep.
Do that,
Free
and then
money.
Dump it
that
and
still
bounce.
sounds disgusting. Ugh. This sounds good. Get your wrapped Bitcoin over quick so you can get your copy. It's like that's the worst part of the airdrop. Those guys won't even claim. Like they won't even claim it because they might on the
they'd
low.
rather wrap bacon than Bitcoin. It's
Yeah.
just it's funny, bro. Yeah, like,
It's fucking crazy.
It's so sad, man. Like
Yeah.
this is the reality we're in, right? Like
Yeah.
these
Ooh,
guys,
you're
they
fat.
could have all the airdrops that happened the past 2 years alone would have made them way more money than Bitcoin did the past 2 years, and they still didn't do it.
Yep.
It's crazy. And they have one more shot to do this, and they still won't do it.
I thought it was ironic that Alex locked up his Bitcoin for
We
15,
mentioned that
20
before.
years
Yeah, we mentioned
with
that
no
earlier.
yield. Yeah,
No
with
yield.
no
For
yield.
nothing.
What's the point? What is the point of that?
You might as well
if-
take sell your
Was
Bitcoin,
the
put it in the
proof
bank.
That yield
Might as
doesn't
well.
matter to him.
You might as well put in the bank and get that 0.05, whatever it is, and still make more money. Like you're retarded, bro. Like you ain't doing absolutely nothing. Like,
yeah, if you're investing for price appreciation for a flawed ideology, I think you better rethink your strategy.
Yeah, or maybe try like a shorter stint than 15 years, 20 years, like 2 years maybe.
I think he'll be really happy, but he could have got yield on top of his price appreciation. But hey,
There's gonna be some serious cope in the meantime.
fellas, like really think about it, right? Imagine you buying one Bitcoin right now at $40-something thousand, locking up 10 years. And then you get your T-shirt equivalent price of what a Bitcoin would be, right? And lock up 10 years. Imagine 10 years later,
Not even
this stays the
comparable.
exact same, and this could turn to potentially millions. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Like, how naive and stupid can you be? Like I said, guys, this was pop quiz. Pop quiz.
It's just a better.
quiz.
And the fellas didn't understand it because nobody was wasting electricity. They were like,
No.
but
But
that
the
can't,
they
most-
weren't
like, how can-
sacrificing the hot chick for the gods to rain on their crops.
No,
That's
but
all.
the
Their proof
greatest
of work
answer.
is equivalent to sacrificing for no reason. There's no reason when you've got a better, more efficient way to come to the same consensus menu, the same consensus to run computations that do absolutely nothing but burn electricity. It's just sacrificial, is all it is.
So bad.
Yeah.
And his greatest answer was, "It doesn't matter." Like what?
Yo,
doesn't
nothing
matter.
matters, bro.
But-
I'm
but it
alive.
matters a lot.
Doesn't matter. I don't know why he's even alive. It doesn't matter.
They were like those nihilists
The fuck?
in
Yeah.
Big Lebowski.
Price goes to zero. Put all your money in it.
You
Still,
cut
It
off your
doesn't matter.
Johnson.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't fucking matter,
Still got all
guys.
this Bitcoin,
Doesn't
baby.
matter.
We're going
I
to
do
the
have to
promised
say-
land.
I like that Alex was really willing to admit that he's an asshole and he's cocky. And I was like, man, that's the best part of the debate. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? I like you for that. Thanks for being honest about
Small
yourself.
victory.
We're getting somewhere, right?
Yes,
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
now,
like that
admit you're
about him.
alcohol. Like, admit this. Now we're getting somewhere, right? Like, it's
That's
so
right.
sad, man. Like, it's so sad. And you know, like I said earlier, kinetics, right? I wish this would have been what these guys don't realize, kinetics. What I said earlier because you wasn't here. Was these guys don't realize it's not you versus Richard Hart, right? Yes, at that moment it feels like it, right? But you still have to watch who's watching, right? It's you and Richard Hart versus legacy, right? Like you guys gotta educate each other, challenge each other. But at the end of the day, you got a bigger enemy out there, and these guys don't realize that. They're so
Yes.
naive, and their ego is so high that they refuse to acknowledge that's it. You know, it's like you have somebody that's intelligent across the room from you that you're arguing back and forth with, right? Yes, your fact versus their facts, but together, your facts together beats the other guy. They don't realize that. They're so naive and they're so into their own coffin that they'd rather go 6 feet under and die than to understand that there's hope out there, right? Like, hey, there's a bigger enemy out there. We could change this together. No, they won't.
Wales.
It's so sad.
It's like Wales. It's like Marco's been listening in on our private conversations.
It's so sad, bro.
Well,
Like,
we've talked about the same thing.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
that we're so busy arguing about the tribalism of what coin and what project is better.
Yeah.
When the reality is the current system and the current fiat money is the real enemy, and we've got a better solution. Bitcoin is still a better solution than fiat, as Richard, was willing to admit multiple times. Why aren't we fighting these fights together? Like, this is stupid. This arguing over my coin versus your coin is going to be the ultimate store of value means nothing.
and that's what they want, right? Like legacy and the government, all this stuff. Like, that's what they want. They want all these coin communities to fight. They want them to tear each other down. They want them to show, review each other's weaknesses so they could write it down and use it against us. They don't realize this shit, right? Like, they have to understand, like, we're in this together. Like, if Hex, God forbid, fails a community, you know what? I hope XRP community wins. I hope Bitcoin community wins. I hope Dodge. I hope Shiba. I hope all these guys. Because at the end of the day, if they win, the fiat doesn't win, and that's the main important thing. Like people need to understand that. Like at the end of the day, yeah, we got our own little posses, right? But at the end of the day, as a community, as a crypto community, people tend to forget that we have a bigger guy to fight, and they forget that, man. And it's sad. It's so sad.
It's funny you mention this because
It's so sad.
That's the whole thing. I even changed my tune in regards to that because how are we supposed to win if we are supposed to pretend to have a battering ram, which is fucking peon size, compared to the door you're trying to knock down?
Yep.
You're not knocking it down, bro. You gotta play the game within their parameters because they are the rules that they're the ones that make the rules we have to follow because everybody else is playing that game.
Yep. And we need to be the barbarians that get inside the gates first.
That's right.
And Kinetics and Wheels, you guys could vouch for this more than anybody, right? Like a real military is what, right? You have different groups of different people. There's expertise on their own type of thing, right? You don't have just a military just full of army folks. No, you have the Marines, you have the Army, you have the Navy, you have the Air Force, you have all these type of people. You have all this, right? They might. In the inner side might be like, oh, I'm better than you. We're the real army. We're the real this. We're the real that. But then they have the common enemy, right? The greater enemy to fight to fight together, right? Yeah, crypto needs to be like that, right? Like, we need to understand, like, we could be the Hex community. You could be the XRP community. You could be this. But at the end of the day, listen, that's a greater enemy. We need to defeat that people, you know. And
you don't see the infantry and the artillery battling each other.
Exactly, right? Like, it's sad, man. And they need to get to that point. They need to wake up and see that, you know.
Yep.
And we're ready for that.
Or you can cut the checks and have them dance for you, just like any other stripper.
Hey man, if we gotta take it there, we will. Don't even worry about it, bro. That's where I'm at. Because look, it's this simple, yo. We're the ones that are actually taking action, and nobody else is. So you either do what we say, or we get you out the way. This isn't a game. This isn't a game.
Unfortunately, it's not a game.
Yeah,
he's right.
It's a game, and it's not.
And sooner or later, like they don't realize, like, you know, the outside world, you know, the people that's against us, right? There's only so long they're gonna sit on the sidelines, letting us build these communities and building crypto as hard as. Sooner or later, they're gonna want to put their foot down, like, all right, we need to choke these guys out sooner or later, and then they'll give us a warning. They're gonna come up with all these laws, all these things all at once to try to choke us out. And when we're busy fighting against each other and all stuff like that, they're going to win if they do that. Like, these guys need to snap out of it sooner or later because the world is getting ready to make that flip. And we need to be ready. Like,
I'm willing to bet at least one person outside of Wales here because I'm pretty confident he has read The Prince by Machiavelli. That's exactly what it is. It's a divide and conquer.
Yeah. And it's sad.
The world
man. Like,
operates that way. No debating. It's just how it works. I mean,
hey, I love you guys. I got to get going. I got a fire to put out, but I just wanted to stop in. I saw
man.
Classy panel he had on here. And I just wanted to give my love to you guys. Everyone in the chats, thank you guys so much for watching Wales. The guy spits knowledge, and he's got, you know, amazing commentators here on the show here with him that help do nothing but prove his points. So I appreciate you guys all for showing up today. And thank you guys for having me on, guys. I love you all.
Yeah,
you're the man, Kinetics.
Have safe fighting the fires. Be safe.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, peace, man.
Hey, check out Balliot, Brand.
Take a shower.
Hey, thanks, Balliot. Appreciate the super chat, man. Yeah,
thanks, Balliot.
My man, Balliot.
But it's
I
just
didn't
like
get a penny out of it, but I still say thank you.
Hey, man. Yeah, it is what it is.
What's up, Brian?
Such is life.
You want your $20? I'm gonna send you your $20, bro.
Get
I want a pack of smokes.
All right, I'm gonna send you a carton. I'm gonna send you a carton.
Give me a carton of smokes. Come on, man.
Most of it goes to eat fees anyway. So you
send me $20, bro. I need to buy some more Bitcoin.
For you, I'll sign a transaction.
Oh, you want to buy the future of money?
I need to buy mining equipment, please. Send it to me.
It's good because it's good that it has flaws because it needs to have flaws forever because that's what we need in the future of money. It's a flawed system that never improves.
Yo, Tangent, get your ass in here, bro.
It's Tangent in the chat. Let me send him a link.
Yeah, so send my man in the chat, man. I like this guy.
Shit.
He cracks me up every time.
Funny, bro.
Mr. Party.
He's Tangent here.
Yeah,
get him on because
he has the best parties, bro. Like,
and he doesn't
Hex Tangent. It's 4:02 a.m. where he is. So you need to go to bed, sir.
God damn.
You are
that's
grown,
fine.
and Jim Rat is grown.
He's
and
not-
Or there's like
he's
5
not-
ladies around him
he's
with a
not going to
photographer,
bed.
like always.
He's not going to bed. No,
Go
he's
to
been,
bed.
He's been
He's
he's
just
been
getting
hanging
started.
out.
I
Let me
sent him
tell
the
you
link.
let me
Never
tell you
mind.
what Tangent has been up to. He's gonna come on like, yeah, guys. So yeah, I don't know. I was hanging out with these hand models. We were down in Perth, and they were really hot. And
Yeah,
He's like,
I
we
like
were
that.
in
Weird
Perth,
guy
and
came
there was
along, and he was like-
supercars. There was
Yeah.
supercars everywhere.
I don't
We were in
always like
Perth.
supercars, but when I do, like, I park them wherever. I'm like, what?
Tangent's
See,
my
Exactly.
boy, but
my man be
that
living
Perth
life.
accent makes everything seem just a little like a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And it's
No, but life is just better when you know Tangent, because you get to vicariously do all kinds of crazy shit. With my face, I would never hang out with those kinds of people. I have what
You're
you
an
call
aircraft.
a face for radio.
You're an aircraft, so 18 hours a day you're in an aircraft, I heard.
Guy's in a spaceship, man.
All right, he's in a spaceship. I didn't even
Yeah,
aircraft.
spaceship,
It's a
my
shuttle.
bad.
This is like it's one
Guy's
of
in a
those.
shuttle.
Oh, it's
It's one of those solo things. Yeah, actually, this might be some kind of a rescue vessel or something, because his gears looks to be orange. I don't know. So this
Yeah, but
might
look, this is,
actually be like.
This comment on the screen is a really good comment because it's true. Right? We don't have to pick one specific crypto, but we gotta pick one crypto because that's what it is.
Yep. You want to join the Marine? Join the Marine. You want to join the Army? Join the Army. But we got one goal: the enemy. You know,
Yep.
that's
Pretty
what we got to
much.
do. And
That's
people
Yeah,
need
and
to
if
recognize
like
that.
if one of your goals is to make money, it's always good to try to figure out which one of the teams that you're going to be choosing or looks
Yeah.
like it's gonna sort of advance the most, because like most of us still, like, it doesn't hurt to have a bit more money.
Yeah, join the winning team. Our weapons are like from 2035, guys. You know?
Right.
Their shit's like 1895. Like, we're good.
Not even close. bro.
Bitcoiners
Doesn't
are
even
like
match.
super VHS guys. They're like so old school.
It's just so funny.
VHS.
Man, it's
Yeah, seriously, they
But this
are
was
like
great.
old school.
Richard Hart, you're the man. And you know, Richard Hart was loving it, man. He was just smiling, laughing, like he was having
Yo,
a
it
good
was
old
a
time.
joke,
It was like a little
bro.
warm up for him. He was like, yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
let me wake up. I need to just check off the rust a little bit, you know? Like,
It's a joke, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not even competition.
he looked like he was
looked
a
very
lot
happy.
more nervous or sort of cautious in how he words things when he was debating Peter Schiff. But
yeah,
there
because
he was just
so
all
rumor had
relaxed,
it, right? So rumor
crossing
had it.
his legs.
He had to be respectful the way he talked to Peter Schiff, because there was, I guess, other folks lined up to speak to Richard, depending how he reacted with Peter Schiff live. If he acted like an animal and yelled and cursed and all that stuff, these guys would never interview with Richard Hart, right? Like if he
I mean,
if he
there's
let
no reason for it, in
yeah,
the first place.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're not gonna
Exactly.
get your point across like that
Exactly.
talking to these morons
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
that. Like, they're already morons. You
Like,
gotta
to
make
s-
sure you talk to them at their level.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like, to
my
speak to,
point
like,
was that he was way more relaxed, and
Mhm.
and even though everything
was
he
relaxed.
said
Yeah, he
with
was
Peter
relaxed.
Schiff was factually correct, now he was factually correct, but also his
Relaxed.
sort of body language was
It
like,
was
you don't
different.
cross
I
your
agree.
legs and go like this if you wanna stay on top of your game, because your goal is to like con people. That's something that you can't do, because all this stuff is like it just happens out of your sort of character.
Yes, special delivery from Brazology.
No.
Hey,
don't
let
you
me know if
really
you
think
want to
they
jump
believe-
on Crypto if you want to
oh
jump
my god,
Oh
I'm
my
about to like,
God.
I'm about to like
If you come
fanboy.
on, I'm gonna have to hop
I'm about to
out
like
because
simp
my
right now.
music-
She's incredible, man. She's incredible. Like,
Yeah, I'm
she is
glad she's
intelligent. Like,
around.
everybody knows I have an Asian wife. She is beautiful, but she's so smart, man. Like, she knows her shit, man. Like, she really knows her stuff.
Are you talking about your wife?
Oh, my wife is always like that. But I'm talking about crypto stylist. Like,
Oh.
she's very smart. Like, she knows her shit. Like, she really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, she was.
She really does.
she
Do you
was very
guys think
helpful.
that those people that are preaching the Bitcoin thing really believe that 100% what they're saying is
Hell
true?
no.
No, they don't, because they're not that dumb.
Coke
You can't
on top
imagine
of
they're that
Coke,
dumb.
on top of Coke.
Exactly.
You have to understand, these guys, when they talk,
That's exactly how I can say no,
Yeah.
because you can't be that stupid and believe.
Yeah. No, that's a very intricate onion of bullshit that you have to build.
I love it.
Bit by bit. First, you start to you blur the issue of like human rights, for instance. You start to blur the issue of, well, is it your right to own? Like, I don't know if it suits your purpose in some other venue. And then once you've got rid of like human rights, then you can start to ponder if you're really in it for the gains. Does money actually even matter? Like, you have to pack on all kinds of bullshit into that ball and then try to polish it and go to your mates like, check it out, I got Bitcoin here, man. Looks like fucking piece of shit, but it's still like, this is a perfectly valid way to view the world. Like, that seemed mad. That, like, for a person, I consider myself like a...
You're so stupid. That's good. That's pretty good.
Oh man. Yeah.
You want to know was a quick way to know if somebody in like a Bitcoin maxi knows what he's kind of talking about or following the Kool-Aid, right? It's very simple. If you grab pen and paper, right, and you write a few bulletins of the past month what Bitcoin was talking about, and when you discuss with these guys and that's all they're talking about, they're just following the trend. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just following the trend.
Don't. Yep.
I'm telling you, they're just following the trend. That's it. I do that to my friends all the time.
Yeah, that's how
I see what they say. Yeah.
They didn't know anything about the things Richard was talking about. That was all news to them. They were like, stop lying.
I'm telling you, I was debating with one of my friends about 2 weeks ago, and I did that to him. Just really fun, right?
That would be a nice type.
I'm going back and forth with him. I wrote bulletins. I wrote the dates around it. And after that conversation, like after he was done with his 5-6, bulletin arguments, I'm like, okay, what's next? There's really nothing else he could say. I'm like, so you learned this at this date, this date. He was just shocked. I'm like, yeah, that's all you do, guys. Like, you just go, you follow these individuals, you just learn that. That's it. You only learn up to that point of what happened that month, and then you move on, and that's it. Like, there's nothing else that elevates your thinking. Like, they're so stagnant the way they do things. It's sad, man. It really is. It really is. And mind you, this is a guy that could have got in HEX at 0.0003. Like, what an idiot. He refuses to, so, and this is a friend of mine, so I love him to death, but idiot, like
it is what it is, man. We can't save them all, man. We can't save them all.
Yeah,
we can just try.
We can try.
Yeah, we can just try.
Yeah,
that's all.
That's funny, man.
It is what it is. That's why we can, laugh. What else can we do?
You can knock more sense into the Shiba Inu guys than these guys.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'd rather do that, though. I'd rather do that.
Yeah, I was just talking to a couple of them, and I told them a little bit about HEX, and I wasn't even talking about HEX because I want to bring them into PulseCon. And I was like, yo, and they started talking about that. Well, what is that HEX stuff? I'm like, and I just showed them like, hey, you just own these things called the t-shirts, and then did you just get paid on a daily basis? How many HEX per t-shirt? And they're like, oh shit, nice, and that's it. I'm like, they don't even have to buy anything, but just a response of like, hey, oh shit, nice. That's an even better response than these guys.
Yeah. Because they could just look it up later, probably.
Right,
and they probably will.
And we're not shoving them down their throats. We're just trying to bring thousands of people over here with everybody else that's on the ERC20 tokens. And eventually they'll get the memo. Like, yo, who's putting this together? Oh, people in HEX? What is HEX?
What's going on?
The maiden
Welcome.
has attended. The maiden has arrived.
Tell us. We all bow.
Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome.
All right.
Your Highness, what's up? What's going on?
Is there a delay? I think there's a delay a little bit, right?
No. I think you're fine.
Okay.
There's always a small delay, like if you're listening on your phone and then you hop onto your computer, there's a 3 to 5 second delay on your phone and computer, but once you mute your phone, you'll catch up immediately.
Okay. Because I'm seeing a delay on my computer, but like from when I'm speaking now to like when it's coming, but if there's not a delay for you guys, then that's fine.
Are you watching the YouTube or the StreamYard?
If you watch StreamYard, it'll be faster. It'll be like a couple of seconds faster, and then it pops up on YouTube.
You can't watch it.
Yeah, I'm watching StreamYard. I'm on stream.
No, you're fine.
It's
not
fine.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah.
All right. What are you guys up to?
If
What are you
not, we
talking
catch
about?
up anyway, so it's fine.
We're talking about Bitcoin maxis and why they
Yeah.
don't enjoy large gains.
No, we're really talking about we're all gonna sell to join Bitcoin.
I mean,
right
that's
now.
pretty much the. I mean, they're basically saying, guys, we will take the baby gains for the next 20 years.
Right.
You guys go and get the good stuff, and we'll meet back here in 20, and we'll just be. They'll be like,
They're like,
yeah, that's exactly it.
They're basically
they're
like,
like,
you guys
we
do
don't.
that, and we'll
We
do
don't
this.
like money.
Ours is better.
We don't
No.
like
No.
money. We don't want to make money. We want you
No.
guys to make all the money. So that's what it is.
They seem
That's
like
what
they
it
didn't
is.
want money.
Oh,
They
but
didn't
it
seem
doesn't
like they had
matter,
money.
right? It doesn't
Gains are
matter.
We want to
Doesn't
be
matter.
right. We want to be right, and we're just gonna till my grave. I'm like, I need to be right, and that's all they care about. And they're hanging on to a dream that's dead. It's so sad.
They pay the bills.
Good
What,
way of
what,
putting it.
I was right,
$1
paper.
million Bitcoin to 20x from here or whatever. Like it's stupid. Like it's stupid.
How long do you have to wait for a 20x in
Yo,
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is gonna take a
A
long
mil.
time.
It'll be a mil.
That's
take a long
gonna
time.
that's like a week and a half from now, guys. It's not gonna happen overnight.
And we have plebs on Hedron that'll outpace that don't even know what hex. I mean, that don't even know anything, and they'll get an 8x over the next 4
Month
years
or whatever.
on
Yeah.
anything. I would
More
rather
than
buy
likely.
Doge. I'd rather
Yeah.
buy Doge.
I mean, you're just not even getting a 10x out of Bitcoin within the next 2 years. You're just not.
No.
Possible.
So, Cryptosalis, did you watch the interview?
I watched some of it. I was at
Oh, the
work,
debate,
so
yeah.
I missed a lot of it.
Okay.
But I did watch some of it, and I got to catch certain things like when he was talking about centralized ownership and like the benefits of that, as opposed to because people are like it's Hex is not decentralized because one owner, one address owns everything, and his explanation of that was really good because a lot of people asked me that question, so I really kind of paid attention to that. I'm going to pay attention to that, and like when I talk to people, that's like a very good way to answer. And I thought that his whole I feel like because he was dealing with people who were so beneath his level of knowledge. I mean, as most people are, but they were almost like beginners, and I think he just used it as a way to educate people who weren't very knowledgeable, didn't know much about Hex or Pulse or PulseX. He used it as an opportunity to reach a bigger audience and teach them about it. That's what he was doing, in my opinion.
Got it.
Imagine
He right through the guy. He
those
spoke right through
guys-
the guy.
Those guys are the tip of the spear.
Yeah.
Like you say, they didn't seem like they knew their shit, but like that is like the blunt instrument that Bitcoin has. Those were the best of the best that they have to offer because, those were the only ones that dared to come out with their faces out in the open, with that one exception.
You got to have balls to do that or be stupid if you're going to go against RH and try to like talk about crypto and try to like,
just stupid. No balls.
But to even say like how you look at RH and be like, you don't know Bitcoin. Like what?
Yeah.
You don't know crypto. Like the guy made crypto. He's about to make even more crypto. The guy probably made one of the best cryptos out there. No bias, anything like.
You're lying.
Let's talk
Stop
about
lying about Bitcoin.
Speaking of bias. Speaking of bias,
how crazy
let's
is
talk
that?
about Hex, quote unquote, maximalism, which in my mind does not exist. You have people that like shit that works, and then you have people that don't care whether shit works or not. I think that's the difference between us and them.
Yeah.
Well,
What are your
yeah.
All right, back, guys.
What are your thoughts? Go ahead, brother.
I think that it's not about, okay, yes, we're right. We're right. And we have the best, and it's the best by miles, right? There's no question about that.
But
I
the
do
why
think
is the reason, I think, is what I'm
there's
trying
a
to point out.
mentality when you're dealing with people who are not educated in Hex or who are really into other coins. And I think there's a way to approach them that doesn't alienate them or make them feel stupid. And I think that's where maximalism comes in, because I do see people doing that. And I don't think that that's necessarily the best approach, in my opinion, with all due respect. I think it's like, okay, I disagree. And we can agree to disagree. And here's why. You know what I mean? And just kind of like, there's
no need to berate people, right? Because a lot of these people don't even know Bitcoin. They don't know Bitcoin. Yeah. So how are you going to pretend to enlighten them about Hex when they don't even know their own thing? That's kind of backwards. You can't.
They don't understand crypto.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
don't even
understand
know
the difference between Bitcoin and
Yeah, they
Ethereum.
don't even know crypto. But that's right, crypto. So that's my exact point. They don't
Yeah.
even know basic cryptocurrency at
Yeah.
all.
It's
So
almost like they're just rooting for like a football team. You know,
Yeah.
that's the team, and I'm on that team. I don't even know
Yes,
why. I don't know who the players
that's
are, the
it.
coach.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yo,
on that
you
team. I like
nailed
the colors.
She hit it right on the nail, right?
Yes.
I know so many people. Oh, let's go Yankees, blah blah. All right, who's the pitcher?
I don't
Who's
know.
the first baseman? Who's the second baseman? Do you know
I don't
this? Do you
know.
know that? What's the
I don't
rules?
know. I don't
It's
know.
just my team for my city. Oh, that's it. That's the only reason why you go for them. That's it. That's all you know. It's sad, man. And it's like,
Hometown.
and when you try to educate them, well, listen, just let you know the pitchers. No, the pitcher's name is not that, bro. That's the pitcher's name. Like this is how the code works, right? Like you see that base, yeah, that's first base. No, I don't believe it, man. No, like, all right, bro, all right, whatever. Like it's how they are, man. It's sad, man. It's sad.
Ah, we have another lady entering the chat.
Okay,
Boom.
get it. Hola, señorita. What's up? How you doing?
Hello.
Hola.
I'm well. How are you?
Good,
I've seen
man.
you in chat, but it's nice to meet
Yes.
you. I'm Crypto Stylist. It's really I see you in chat a lot, and like I guess with Balliot brand. So when I'm streaming with him, I saw you and active in the chat
Like-
and talking to everybody. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
man.
was so nice to finally meet you officially. Yes.
Yeah, it was that, that, like I was saying, that stream, right? It's disappointing because sometimes, like I always say, I like to understand the opposite side, right? I always like to understand and learn from the opposite side. Because listen, at the end of the day, I'm a hex skin for life. I'm a hex maxi, Richard Hart maxi, etc. But I'm a student of the craft, right? Like if crypto is my world, I want to be absolute intelligent as much as I can in the crypto world. So I gotta learn, right? I gotta learn other things. And when these folks, they're not willing to just be like, all right, like I said, the way I debate is I leave Marco out the room and I come in with facts or opinions, and that's it, right? No emotions, no anything. These guys refuse to do that. Like they go on a tangent, they yell, they throw curse words, they throw random arguments that don't make sense just to be right. And it's sad because you expect some type of level of conversation where we could, take it to the next level. We could both learn, we could both be wrong and right at the same time, and that's okay, right? They refuse to, and that's the sad part about it, man.
That's
They just
right.
refuse to.
That's why I can't
hate
respect
it.
people. That's why I can't respect them, bro. How can you respect people that don't want to progress? I cannot, and I will not. I can't meet people at a table and have a conversation with them when they're not actually trying to fucking talk.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking simple. And that's why I do not respect any Bitcoin maxis. Like, yo, there's a difference between being educated and standing your ground, which is what I do, and what they do, which is just throwing shit at a wall because that's what everybody else is doing.
Yeah,
That's how I view it, honestly. Like, yo, I wasn't even into crypto until I realized what the hell Hex was doing. Because I was really outside looking in. I just knew Ethereum, Bitcoin, and that was it. And Ripple and XRP, because those are the basics from back in the day. I wasn't into all these meme coins, this DeFi shit. I wasn't into all of that. None of it.
You know what's good? What's a really good debate? All right. You know how you know it's a good debate? When I can sit here, Wales, I can mention 10 things why my product is better than yours. And you can mention 10 things why your product is better than mine. And I could turn around and say, I can mention 10 things why why your product is better than mine. And you could do it the same way, right? I could see the pros and cons of my thing, pros and cons of your thing. And I could come into an understanding and agreement of what we at, right?
Yeah, you should be able to find some common ground because, yo, Bitcoin did what it had to do.
They can't do it.
Now it's time to pass the baton on. That is all.
Because
we were all Bitcoin maxes at one time or another because there was nothing else.
Yeah.
But times change.
And that's the sad part about it. When you can't do that, right? You can't put your ego to the side and have a genuine conversation, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not about me or you. It's about me, you, the people that's watching, the people that's going to watch next week, next month, next year, right? Like they need to be knowledgeable of crypto itself, right? It doesn't matter if it's Hex or Bitcoin. Like there's a greater enemy called the fiat system, right? Like that's the main guy, right? Like that's what we need to fight against. And these guys, they're so into their own ways that they forget that, and they lost that a long time ago. They don't realize that, right? Like
you know the funny thing is that Marco, what you're saying, like, hey, you got to understand the other side to reinforce your statement as well. So you got to be really knowledgeable what the other side is saying, what they're doing, and what they're all about. Keep in mind, Richard Hart was the premier Bitcoin maxi back in the day.
Yeah. And they forget that.
That's why I started following him, because I was like, yo, this guy's crushing all of these guys Like, and then you go over there and verify what he's talking about. He's hitting every topic like right in the head for a reason, because
for
he
years,
doesn't
the
need
king
for
Bitcoin
years,
debater.
literally.
For
So
years.
people are gonna find Hex. I mean, the smart ones will eventually. So this doesn't really need any marketing to begin with. So people are like, "Oh, how are we gonna get this viral?" This will get viral when it needs to be viral. Just let it be. Let it be.
Isn't it beautiful that, right? Like, Richard's been in Bitcoin dealing with crypto for like years, and like over 6-7+ years, easily, right? Easily. And these guys that coming out now, they only been around for the past 2 years, a year or so, and they're gonna turn around to Richard Hart and says, "You don't know anything about Bitcoin, jerk, fat guy. You don't know anything, guy." Like, these guys are idiots, man. Like, they have no idea who they're talking
It's a
to.
really bad look.
Like, this guy can literally turn around, read you code for code, you know, line for line, you know, system for system. You can say he doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's
like,
doing them a favor as well. He's like, "Hey, yo, you want to open your eyes or what?" Or
he
else,
made better arguments for them to go against him.
Yeah.
Come on.
You don't remember when he was like, "Yo, I was the one doing the live streams warning Bitcoiners about the Bitcoin.org hack. I was the one calling out Craig Wright. I was the one doing this. I was the one doing that. I mean, come on. I'm the one talking to and he's literally doing it. I can pull up. I was the one doing this. I was the one doing that. Oh,
Sorry about that.
It's all right. It's all right. He's literally talking to politicians about not getting Bitcoin banned in the EU. Literally. On Twitter.
Yeah. Not only that, but he's giving them the best tools and defense to argue against it. And they're like, "Shut up, scam guy over there. This guy's giving me the best answers to fight against the EU." Like,
cognitive dissonance.
How crazy is that, right? He's handing you the holy book of answers to fight against these guys, and the answers you guys have, it's horrible, and you rather use your funny words versus the right words in the court. Like, how dumb can you be? Like, come on, man. Sometimes you need to wake up and understand, like, the way you're doing things is the wrong way, and it's not too late. Like,
that's right.
You could change, man. Like, you know, and don't get me wrong, like, us Hexicans, sometimes we could be up our own asses and talk a certain way at times, but sometimes we got to snap out of it too and, you know, correct ourselves. Everybody got to go through that, right? But when they're so far down the rabbit hole and they refuse to grab that rope and pull out, like, it's sad, man. It really is. It really is, man. And it's getting worse. I don't know if you noticed, because this proved it. Like, this little pop quiz showed, like, these guys can't even get a B+. Like, it's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, you know? It's very bad. I mean, they can't even. It's just bad, bro. It's bad.
I'm interested what the ladies got to say. What you guys got to say about this? Enlighten us.
Okay, this is what I have to say.
Here we go. Let's go.
I think that, yeah, it was kind of sad for the people on the Bitcoin side. But first of all, can you imagine if you were somebody who didn't know much about crypto and you came and you watched this debate, you'd be like, "I'm going with that guy," which would be RH, right? So that's excellent. It's excellent that they were so poor, because then it's just indisputable. He's like, you know, definitely the winner. All the judges would vote that he was the winner. And also, I think that he found his time, because sometimes he would go a little bit hard, but then he'd pull back and say, "Okay, you know what? These are the things that we have in common. We actually want and like and care about a lot of the same things here." And he showed his human side, which he doesn't always do. And he made sure that he would pull back and like be human and try to connect with the other person. And that made me like him. He showed his charming side, which is very important, because you have to have that side for people to buy into you. And I think he really understands that. So, you know, I think that, yeah, it was kind of pathetic, the other side and kind of things that they would say. And the fact that they would had to go resort to personal attacks, which is like terrible. The ultimate sign of a loser. But it just made RH look better. So that's how I see it.
And
makes him look like the golden goose.
Yeah. And I love how RH, when he got personal attacked, he just twisted it as a little joke to make everybody laugh, and he just kept on to his point, right? Like, at the end of the day, like, even when the other gentleman was trying to like prove Richard Hart wrong in certain cases, Richard Hart didn't like, "Aha, you messed up in the answer, blah blah, you fool, I'm smarter than you." He's like, "No, here's the better way of answering that, blah blah, and hey, I'm on your side when it comes to this. Like, we're here to, you know, we're fighting the same thing." Like, I love that he did that this time, right? He didn't just try to destroy the guy and bury him. Like, it wasn't about that. And I think Richard Hart knew that, so it was beautiful, man.
My favorite line was when he said, the guy said something about Jesus, what you're like, Jesus. No, Jesus was skinny. I'm more like Santa Claus,
Yeah, I know,
like
man.
making fun of himself because the guy called him fat. Like that was
He couldn't even help laugh about that. It was funny.
That was brilliant. Brilliant. So good. Makes people like him. We need people to like him.
Yes.
It's important.
Yeah, Crypto Scholars, you put that perfectly. Like very much being able to relate to people. Yeah, we want to get outside the echo chamber. So the point isn't to like destroy, right, these crypto these Bitcoin maxis, even though that's ultimately what kind of ended up happening. That you know, we want to get exactly, like, we want people to recognize that we have common goals. There's the things that we're doing ultimately are aligned with each other. However, it's just the viewpoint, the perspective that people really have that differs. So I think, Richard Hart did an excellent job of like trying to, you know, make his points, put his points across, but also remain, like just level-minded and just, he just definitely like kept things a little bit balanced. It's like those guys got called out when they needed to, but like you could tell they were so much more frustrated than Richard Hart was throughout that entire stream, right?
100%.
Like
they were desperate.
Their blood was boiling. Like,
they were desperate. It was
when they kept on jumping in and out between each other at random times, and you know, they start cursing, and like Crypto Salah said, when you start going with the personal attacks, you lost. That's it. It's over, right? Like whatever you say after the next 30 minutes doesn't matter, right? You got to the personal side, you lost the facts, you lost the debate, you lost the goal. Like it's over, you know?
Yeah.
So I love how Richard just kept on.
Yeah, they didn't even do like a good job of like the personal attacks. Like, I mean, you know, like they're just like, nah, you're fat. Like, instead of like,
exactly,
you know, trying to relate it more to like health and all of these things. Like, no, they just like, they they were trying to go for smoke, but
to anything he says because they're not an expert on anything.
Yeah,
they're just fucking fluttering around and talking all day. And it's the dude was like, I have 1 million words about Bitcoin online. I was like, what a waste of time. What a fucking waste of time. I couldn't even imagine a bigger waste of time as far as making that a point of emphasis as your like criteria for your intelligence. Like you just keep writing about Bitcoin. Whoa. That's crazy, man. But it's like you will never change your writing based on information. Therefore, he's stuck in the day that he started streaming or doing whatever kind of content he's stuck there. And that's what I always hope, that I don't get stuck there, because that is the truth for a lot of people, is that if you make major gains, you kind of can get mentally one-sided.
Yep, that's a good point.
Now let's say this, right? Go ahead, Mitch.
Oh no, I'm just gonna like say real quick. Hey, if you do hit that $1 million jackpot and then beyond, keep on working, keep on getting out there, because it will consume you. It will definitely consume your mind. So get out there and make more things happen, because if you're not, you're gonna lose your marbles. Go ahead, Marco.
Yeah, so let's say, for example, right, I was watching that debate, and I was an investor that's not really into crypto, that wants to get into crypto, and I had no choice to choose either Richard Hart or the Alex guy. And you know what? I have $1 million. I'm a fat guy, whatever it is, blah, blah. I would instantly choose Richard Hart because of that personal attack, just because of that alone, right? Like, you never know who's watching. You never know who's listening. You never know what they're about. Like, to resort to those type of things instead of just more opinions and facts itself, it's disgusting, right? Because you don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
You just lost. Like, you just lost, right? Like, you never know who's there in the other side, right? It's just... And that's why I love why Richard Hart did not bite to the bait and go back and forth with him and that and make fun of him, the way he looks or whatever it is. He just kept us cool, made a little joke about it, and moved on. Like, that was flawless. That was like checkmate right there, right? Like, that was the right way to do it. You know, because you never know.
Agree, bro.
You never know.
I 100% agree, brother, because that's
because if he had fought back, if he would have looked, it would have made him, it would have weakened him.
It would have made him like it bothered him. Yep. Exactly.
Like, you can't keep his cool under pressure type of thing.
Exactly. He was there for a bigger audience. He was there for a bigger goal, you know, and he showed that, and that was phenomenal. That's why I enjoyed this one this time. He smiled the whole way. He laughed the whole way. He broke down as much as he can into the simple terms. He even helped his opposition to try to sound smarter, and even give him, like, Richard Hart had like a cheat sheet, and it was like, you know what? yo, bro, here's my cheat sheet to try to beat me, bro. Like, let's make this interesting. That's basically what he did, right? Like, he even tried to give the guy the right answers, the right vocabulary to do this. And the guy, like, literally just ignored it and just, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that. Like, come on, man. Like, we could have a debate to have a fun debate. It doesn't have to be like, oh, one of us has to draw blood and that's it. It's over. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. And these guys, they come in and want the blood. They want his neck. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way.
They end up getting theirs wrong. That's what's
funny.
Yeah,
man. Like the whole spine gets removed. And they don't realize it, right? Like, it's sad, man.
Walking into a straight trap.
It's sad.
We take Richard. We take Richard for granted a lot. He's given out so much information for how long, and you don't know. I mean, we don't want to say like any bad things, but we're not gonna have him forever.
Exactly.
So you have him right now. Like literally be a sponge and absorb everything that he has to say, verified, because at the same time, he's like literally making more Richard Harts at the same time. And then those are going to be the representatives later on.
Yep. You hit it right at the nail, right? Mini Richard Harts, right? Like and yeah, like you said, he's going to be here to stream forever, guys. He's not going to be here to tweet forever, guys, right? Like, we got to absorb as much as we can. We need to, and not everything you have to believe what he says, right? You don't have to take all his facts and say, this is it, right? Make up your own opinion, make up your own minds, take what's important, throw out what's not, and come up with your own conclusion. Become your own version of Richard Hart in your own way, because there's going to be some people that no matter how he talks, they're not going to listen to him, right? But there might be a way where you might take his vocabulary, put in your own little touch of it, and they might pay attention to you. So, like we got to step it up to the next game. Like, this is it. Especially when PulseChain comes around, you're gonna have millions of folks on our side. Like, we gotta hold ourselves to accountable, better conversations, better explanations, like better everything. So,
and we're spoiled to have them. I mean, because
we are.
I mean, come on, like this guy.
Who the hell do they have?
Yeah, who the hell do they have?
Nobody.
I mean, yeah.
It gets interesting, but at the end of the day, like this was great, man. Right? Like who does this, right? He has a phenomenal debate course, right? Those all that stuff, and then you have a whole bunch of Hexagons coming on the stream, sharing intelligence, sharing education, sharing all this, and it's beautiful, man. Like, you don't have other communities. Like, let me tell you something. There was about 300 something people in their chat. You think those 300 people was like, let's go on stream, guys. Let's talk about our guy Alex winning, beating Richard Hart. Like, that was phenomenal. That was great. Let's do it. Nah, man. They're probably like, what the fuck was that? Who was that Santa Claus guy? Like, damn, man. That's a rich ass Santa Claus. Like, damn, like it was great, man.
And the reason I say we take him for granted is because who are you? I mean, I'm talking to everybody in the chat or everybody that's on the replay. Who are you without his presence? Who are you without his advice? Are you out there thinking critically on yourself, like by yourself, or are you just following just whatever he says? Exactly. That's the whole reason why I'm saying that, is because a lot of people got lost in the sauce. Literally, since Hex launch, we lost a lot of so-called OGs. I don't know, Marco, you came in at the beginning, and I was there when a lot of people dropped off like flies. Why? Because they were not thinking critically.
Yep.
And then the same thing happened when they went from 56 cents all the way to 10 cents. A lot of people just fell out. And I mean, who are you without Richard? That's one reason I'm saying, hey, don't take him for granted. Learn from this guy as much as possible. All this rehash that he was talking about, all these technicalities and economics and just basically all the knowledge that he was dropping, just go through it, absorb it, verify it. And that's just going to reinforce everything that you have to say later on to your advantage. And I don't agree with 100% everything that Richard says, but it's every single thing on everything everywhere else that I don't really, I mean, it's like 2% or 1% that I don't agree with, but everything else, I mean, he hits it on, like he just nails it.
Yeah. Because if you're going to onboard somebody, and next, one day, and it can happen, right? Somebody's like, I'm willing to throw $2 million in crypto. Explain this to me. Show me why. You can't call Richard Hart and be like, here, watch a Richard Hart stream. Here you go. No, dude. You need to be that Richard Hart at that moment. You need to learn how to speak the lingo and explain it in a certain sense, stuff like that with your own little twist. You need to be ready for that. So it's true what Mitch says. Like, we need to get ready because PulseChain could be here in a month, guys. It literally can. Like Richard Hart just said, he doesn't need to do V3 testnet. He doesn't need to. I don't speak for the guy once again. He might not even do it. He might just be like, all right, guys, in 2 weeks, we're launched. Like, it could happen, right? we need to get ready, because there's gonna be a lot of people in different communities that are gonna be open and be like, okay, what are you guys about? What is this about? And we can't be cocky. We can't be like, we know it all. Ha ha ha. I got this many t-shirts, you plebs. Now listen to me. We're right now. We can't do that, right? Like, we need to open arms. We need to bring them in, educate them, show them that this is the way. And you know what? They can still be in their community. They can still hold those coins, and that's cool, right? You can have HEX, you can have XRP, you can have this. That's cool, right? Let's just learn crypto the real way, guys. This is the real way to do it, you know? And we need to just do that. I think that's a greater goal.
Yeah, because there's going to be thousands and thousands of guys that are going to be coming in from the ERC20 community. And so we got to bring them and then expose them to HEX later on. So who are they going to look up to?
Exactly.
Us. Well, a lot of them are going to look up to us because we've been here. A lot of us are pretty much like, hey, we've been through the trenches. We've been through everything. So we know what's at least the basics. Come on. Like, I don't even know 100% of everything, but I know enough to be dangerous. At the end of the day, that's it.
Exactly. Plus, we had 6 months of dips of anger. So, you know, now a chance to be smiling and happy, guys, you know? Like, now is to get to work. We need to get to work and, you know, learn what we learn and preach what we preach the correct way, right? Let's not become these maxis, these bad maxis. Let's put it like this. Let's not become what that guy Alex was, right? Where if you're going to debate with somebody, you're going to have a conversation. All you do is personal attacks, curses, and barely any facts, right? Do not do that, because you're going to lose. I don't care who you are, how big your bag is, you're going to lose, right? Let's not do that. That's not what we're about.
Don't become the thing that you've always been against. That's a huge thing.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I think today is just another example of how you lead from the front, right? Because a lot of people like to just make claims, right? And you know, the last thing you want to do is just make claims. You want to actually back them up. So that's, you know, that happens when you act in the way that you say you're gonna act. Saying it doesn't really mean shit if you're not actually gonna do it. You know, and I think it's very important that people realize that. Because I mean, when you look at these other communities that really are just pretend communities, because they're not really communities, what you see is a whole lot of failure and fractured and a bunch of BS. Like, there's never really a core group of people taking care of business, right? And over here, it's not that way. Over here, you can find this community and your whole life can just change. And that's what makes our movement and everything that we're doing so powerful. You can't stop people that are doing good. It's impossible. Especially with intention every single day and with a fuck you attitude to back it up. Because we don't give a fuck. We're going to do the right thing and you're just going to have to fucking deal with it.
It's real smart what you said, right? Because, like, and don't take our word for it, right, guys? Like, once you look back at the videos a year ago, year and a half ago, 2 years ago, right? And look at the Hexicans that's been around with contents and stuff like that. And look at them now, right? You could clearly tell they elevated their game. You could tell they brought their IQ level to the next level, their conversation, their vocabulary, their technology, like everything they learned, you could tell like they cared and they perfecting the craft, right? This is what's important, is perfecting your craft, getting better. Guys, we're going to make a tremendous amount of gains in the next few months. Unbelievable things, right? Don't let it get to your head. And I know it's hard to say that even for myself. Don't forget why we're here. Don't forget why you were here, why you joined this, right? And you know, just perfect your craft, man. Like, work on yourself, work on your community, and just do the best you can, right? Like, that's my main goal, right? And I think that should be a lot of people's main goal. And that's how we fix things. That's how we reach these other communities and do better, by doing things like that, right? Not by showing your bag around and just, you know, doing that. Anybody could do that when they hit luck, right? Like, just we need to be ready, and it's gonna get wild. I don't think people will understand like how wild it's gonna get the next few months. Like, it's gonna be insane, like insane. Like, I think Richard Hart is about to hit 200K followers. This might be a week where he just might blast 100K more people out of nowhere, just on top of him, right? And more people are going to be in the streams, more and more people are going to be on Twitter, and more people are going to be on the YouTube and all this other stuff. Like, it's going to get wild, guys, you know, and we need to make sure like we understand how to talk to these folks and how to move and act the way we do. So it's important, man. And you never know, like the big players might be watching, and you know, and you never know, they might connect to one of you guys and might ask you one of you guys the right question, and you might get into the right answer, and they're all in. Like it could happen. They don't have to reach a heart to throw these big money in. It could be any one of us. So just be ready.
Yep. Very true story. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
We have a responsibility, with the knowledge that we have and the wealth that we're going to acquire over the next few months. I mean, everybody at different levels, of course. And, it's just, there's so many people who don't even understand what is about to happen to their wealth and to their retirement plan and to the money that they're saving, that they think that one day that they can just like live on. They're not going to be able to live on that. And they're going to be in a lot of trouble unless they get into crypto. And so that's why I started streaming, because I'm like, I can reach an audience because that's different, because I work in a different community, right? And to try to onboard as many people as possible to get them into the system, because if they don't, they're really going to be wrecked. It's really sad.
And to jump on that, what's scary about that is it's not going to happen in years later. It could happen in a few months to a year. That's how fast this shit's going. Like their life could be flipped upside down really quick, and they need to be ready.
Let me tell you how it's gonna go out. Like we're gonna hear on the news that we're gonna have like a nationwide shutdown of banking services because of maintenance. You won't be able to, like, it's gonna be something really easy. Like, oh, remember, guys, take out some cash for the weekend because the cash machines are going to be limited to $100 a day for gas and food over the weekend. And then when you log on to your like service provider's website the next Monday, you're just going to see that you have like 20% of the money you had before. But they're gonna sell it to you like this is the new dollar, or this is the new better euro. This is the shit now. Like this is what we're working for. It's gonna, like, it won't be like a trickle down thing. It's all gonna happen at once. And you're gonna have like 2 weeks to turn in your paper money before it's all like just tinned
worthless.
Yeah.
Worthless is the term. Hey, look, if you guys haven't played around with the testnet, make sure you do so. Play around with staking on PulseChain and staking on PulseX, because there are two different things. You need to learn how to use the system so you're not left behind, because earlier is better in this regard. So do not play yourself.
Yeah, I've been telling, like, I have like I brought tons of people into Hex and all that stuff, and PulseChain and PulseX.
So get your ass to work.
I've been telling them for the past 3-4 months, even almost 5 months, like, guys, I'm telling you right now, Testnet is out. Play with it. Because if you think in the first 2 months you're gonna be able to pick up your phone, call me to help you out with plans, all those,
sorry,
I'm building my factories, building my plan, I'm like beyond busy. So get to it now. Like, learn Testnet. That's what Testnet's for. Mess up as much as possible. Throw money all around as much as possible. All that stuff, because when live goes live, you throw that dollar somewhere, it's gone. It's not coming back. So mess up now. Play with it now before the real game comes. You have time.
No take backs.
Exactly. You know what's the funniest question I'd be watching? It gets to me, but I laugh about it, is when folks be like, "Hey, Richard Hart, so do I keep all the yield I've been building on Testnet over to the mainnet?" Like, come on, guys. Like, come on. Like, the answer is no. It's Testnet for a reason.
I opened all these 36 accounts for nothing.
Yeah, some guy was like, "I made like $200,000. You tell me I can't?" No, dude, it's Testnet. It's fake. It's so funny, man.
Hey guys, you're gonna have money like it's the testnet. You're just gonna have to wait a few years. How bad is that? Like, who can't wait a few years? Well, maybe some of you 20-year-olds, but I can fucking. I've been bald for longer than what I have to wait.
It's funny. It's so funny, bro.
And the thing is, like, you can drive a crappy car for a couple of years just to spite your neighbor. Just like, I fucking bought it, it's crap, but he said he doesn't like it, so I'm just gonna, like, for spite.
And the crazy thing is, they can't wait 2, 3, 5, 10 years, but they're definitely making sure. Oh yeah, my 401k went like 30, 40 years out would definitely be there for me. I could live and retire off of it, right? But you can't wait 15 years, 10 years, 8 years. Like, come on.
Don't forget. Homie locked this shit up for like 10+ years.
For nothing.
For nothing.
Jesus.
He just broke for 10.
Not even 1% yield on his money. Like it's insane.
Nothing.
Imagine taking a Bitcoin and throwing out that far and not earning even a penny more a day. Right?
That is crazy.
That's scary. That's scary that people make moves like that. That's scary. You know, I thought 401ks was scary. That's scary. You know.
What's funny is that dude think he's smart.
Yeah.
That's what's scary. That's what's scary.
Yeah. What's
scarier is that you have thousands of people who listen to that. That's even scarier.
Yeah, I don't even know
who
he is. So the fact he has a following is crazy as fuck to me.
Yeah.
Dude ain't talking no kind of sense. How the fuck anybody listening to that guy?
That's layers upon layers of cope.
Yeah.
Yo, you ain't
Slapped
never
together
lied.
by bullshit.
Yeah. Yo, that's literally what that guy is. Holy shit. I mean, imagine. You're over here talking about...
Dude was like the class of 2016.
Check
Richard,
it.
You don't know.
This dude is literally doing what Hex does. Talking about Hex's bullshit. How stupid do you have to be, bro? Like, I'm never going to let that go.
You know what's the most saddest thing is? For him to be prideful to say that, brother, you would have been an amazing hexagon. You would have been an amazing hexagon, 15-year plus type of hexagon. Oh, you don't even realize you're
high-fiving all your mates, like everybody.
You did everything a hexagon would do, but without interacting with the code. That's exactly what you did. Everything a hexagon would have done.
He has a spot there under whales. Right on the screen, he could be like next to me under whales. There's a good spot for him, and he'd be here. We'd be fucking high-fiving him like you are the fucking man.
Yeah, fucking duration might be 15.21 and shit.
Yeah. You know what this shit is about.
He actually might beat Kareem at that moment, you know. And
I beat Kareem. He might beat me.
Exactly. There you go. Right. And he doesn't get a penny. He doesn't even get a penny.
Yeah. He decided fucking human rights don't matter. Basic.
Let's not even talk about
none of that matters.
Like
yield doesn't matter. Interest doesn't matter. Price doesn't matter.
Yeah, price doesn't matter. Human rights.
No. Fucking joke.
You know, what is it? Proof of work, proof of stake, rest of each other doesn't matter. You know, the energy doesn't matter.
Let's just all die. Nothing matters.
You know, like the way that we get the energy for miners don't matter. Say that again.
Right of movement is a property right.
Oh yeah,
that was weird. That was so
like,
weird.
Really?
Mobility.
I'm property. What?
You know, your shoes or the land you're walking on. So that's a property issue. If you have like. I wonder how the American Indians handled that conundrum back in the day.
Yeah, let's see how that worked out.
It was terrible. Like, he could have done better, definitely better. But hey guys, listen. I gotta go pick up the kids. This was an absolute pleasure. I love doing this with you guys. Everyone on the panel, it's a pleasure meeting you. Some of you guys I never spoke to in person. It's phenomenal. Love everything you guys say. Keep it up. Wheels, you already know. Let's have dinner really soon, bro.
Yeah, man. Just say one, bro. Just say one.
Yeah, man. And everyone, I'll see you guys around, all right?
All right,
bro.
Yeah.
Later, Marco.
Later, guys. Have a good chat. I see you guys. Later,
brother.
It's always cool in the chats with Marco.
Yeah, Marco's the man, bro. This is crazy, bro. It's crazy that we have to like tolerate this and this, you know, it's disgusting. These are not the people that need to be representing anything that we're trying to do. And the fact that they are is the fucking problem. Like, it just bothers me.
Like, who is the person on TV who decides who they call regarding crypto?
I don't know.
Is it you? You need to update your Rolodex, man.
You better make sure you get that shit right.
You need to start bringing new people in through the back door.
Holy smokes.
Because those guys can't represent like
that. That was just
no.
bad.
They can't represent anything.
That was just bad. That was just bad.
I just never got the feeling that they really believed what they were saying. So
no,
I'm the kind of guy that's just
you didn't.
I hate this. I'm leaving.
No, because of the cope. Like at some point, you're gonna have to be honest to yourself and like come to terms with the fact that actually like profit matters a bit. Like that's actually.
It's wild to me that somebody could open their mouth and say that price does not matter.
Yeah. I wonder if he has a paid group or something.
Like, bro, price is the entire reason.
Yeah, but if I'm in his paid group, I may want some of my money back, because if it doesn't matter, why does he need all
Why
of
does
it?
he need money? Yeah. I mean, does he have a paid group? I don't know, but that's kind of crazy. I give a fuck about the price. What's wrong with that guy? What's wrong with this guy? Yo, the whole reason crypto was made is because the price matters, bro.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why the hell does it exist?
Oh man.
I mean, the whole logic is just fucking backwards, yo. It's fucking crazy. And these are the
Yeah.
people that are supposed to be talking for me? Nah, I don't think so, bro. You're a fucking clown. It's crazy, yo. Doesn't even grasp the bare basics of what's going on. And this guy is who they're putting up against RH. Oh my god.
But it might be like, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He
Oh
might have
man, are you
been the
kidding
only
me?
one. He might have been the only one who put his hand up.
Oh well, all right. You got me on
It
that.
might be that all the like everybody who's of the older class knows better than not to get in the ring with Richard.
Right. You ain't lying about that one, bro. You ain't lying about that one. It's so
Yeah,
ridiculous.
he dropped a few bombs in the like a couple of jabs, like the one Balliet is mentioning there. Brandon, I'd be mad too if my price chart looked like that.
That was hilarious.
That was like
accurate.
that was right after the
I
guy
must have
who's
missed that part.
yeah,
But
the
anyway.
guy whose face
That was good.
wasn't out. He was calling Richard fat, and then the other guy cut in and let Richard talk.
Apparently there was some guy eating a banana. I didn't know who it was.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
somebody sent me a picture, man. I was like, damn. Y'all motherfuckers is ruthless. I retweeted
You're
that shit.
just asking to get memed if you eat a
Yes.
banana on the stream. I mean, what are you
Yes.
doing?
Like, what are you thinking? You know, people are so immature, bro. What's wrong with you?
Oh
It don't
my
matter what you
God.
think.
He clearly hadn't seen the Hexo's crumb pictures.
No. He clearly hasn't seen RG's recent
I-
memes.
Oh my God.
Oh man, do you remember when RG was when he hit the John midstream and took his
Oh
microphone with him?
yeah. That was funny. I was on
We could
stream
hear
for
the
that.
acid
That was
rain.
funny. Yep. That shit was legit. It was funny, bro. Oh man, crazy
Everybody
time.
else is streaming, trying to keep the conversation up, and one of
Trying to
the
act like that shit
hosts
ain't
is in
happening.
the John.
Yeah,
Taking
trying to
a
act
piss.
like it's not happening.
Yeah.
Oh man, good times, yo. Good times. Oh, this is a good one. Let me know if you want to jump on, Exy Bastard. Oh man.
That's good, Hexy Bastard.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah. I wonder if that price doesn't matter thing, if it's like a widely shared meme in the Bitcoin space.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. That'd be a good one.
But that is, that is something that if you
But
want
it's
to
still
have a
cool.
large group of bag holders who never sell, it's always good to convince everybody that price is not actually why we're doing this.
Yeah. We're not doing this because of the money. We're doing this just because.
Yeah, because we want to fuck the
Just
system.
because. Just because.
What system? The system that is incorporating us into everything. We want to fuck it. How?
We're going to do it because it's
We're gonna
fun,
be
even though
everywhere.
it costs us money.
Yeah.
Because price doesn't matter.
but
All right,
when-
Mitch. Peace
yeah.
out, brother. Thanks for coming
when-
on, bro.
Who's leaving?
Bye.
Mitch.
Ah, all right. Yeah.
It's all good, yo.
Wait, what is Brizology saying about Hexicans clean crumbs off their mics? Is that a thing? Has that happened?
Yeah.
You didn't see.
I don't think you were on
to,
Twitter at the time. That's what it was. I don't think you were on Twitter at the time. This is before you was on Twitter.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
what happened was Hexologist was going on RG3's stream, and he was in the green room, and I don't know.
Yo, I
What the
swear
fuck he
that
was
shit was
doing.
staged. I don't care what anybody says. That was too perfect. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
I don't know
I'm
who.
remembering the whole thing. I can't help
Yeah,
it.
I don't know who put him on stream, but he was like, it looked like he was trying to blow the microphone because, and then he comes up with this weird excuse that there was some crumb of something on the microphone and he wanted to get it off. But why wouldn't you use your fingers if you want to like? I'm not like 2 years old. I don't go and put my mouth on everything. But yeah, that's
Okay, that's what
me
that thing
to
was
the
about.
death. Yeah. Go to Hexologist memes on on Telegram. There's plenty of versions of it.
Oh my god, I am dying over here. Oh my god, that was too funny, man.
Yeah.
Rizology mean me. There was a point where
Oh yeah, with the
this
plant.
plant goes above my head, and then he memed me, and then like Richard made fun of me, and I was like, oh god, I'm never gonna live this down.
But that's the best. Like if you get memed, you're
That's the best part about not showing my face. I'm never gonna get memed. Fuck
you're
y'all.
freaking you're like set in stone now. I think the only reason why I'm not memed is because I have so much beard that it's hard to crop out of a picture.
I'm gonna be so memed so soon. I say the dumbest shit on my stream. I'm going to be so destroyed once people start memeing that shit up. I'm going to be like, because I scream in the mic like this, like when I'm jacked up, and then and that happens on occasion, a lot.
Yeah, and your streams go on for 5 or 6 hours. That also, like, if you go on for that long, you're gonna run out of stuff.
You're gonna start going delirious, yeah.
Yeah. And because the camera is pointed at you, you get this feeling that you're gonna, like, you have to do something. Like people have been watching you for 30 minutes already. Like do a handstand or something. Let's make it interesting. I was just thinking that maybe I'd get just like a few more of these cameras because they're not that expensive anymore, so that I could have like 2 or 3 cameras that I could look into, so I could just change the sort of the camera angle at times. But that would be like, yeah, I don't know. That would also, like, I would have to have something to say, so that's where that sort of that draws a blank.
I kind of
it
lose
would
my
make
train
more
of thought.
it would make more sense if I had some like more pressing matters at hand.
I like this, hearing about other funny things that have happened on stream.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that
There's a lot
like,
of stuff. Yeah.
like the first year was pretty wild.
While everyone was just learning how to stream and shit.
Yeah, and all that, like
fucking up, smoking weed,
everything
drinking.
turned into a meme pretty quick.
It's so funny. When I see Hexologist memes from back in the day, they're so funny and they make you so happy for some reason.
They're like the original memes, yeah.
They're like so cool. It's just like they were having such a good time authentically, and you can tell in the pictures. Like you could just, you could tell in the memes that they were all like laughing as hard as they could, just like we do now.
Mm. Yeah, I remember like I think this was like even before Uniswap was a thing. Like people used to tip each other in the chat. The tip bot was still working at the time. Like, yeah, somebody throws out like a funny meme or something, and somebody comes in and tips like 300,000 hex. There you go. That's funny. Haha. Here's 300,000 hex for you. Thanks, man.
I got a donation recently, but it was for a giveaway. So it's a lot of hex. So it's to do a giveaway. So I'm going to do a giveaway, and I just have to figure out the whole structure of the contest.
Terms and conditions.
Hey, I can tell you how to get a really cool wheel so that you can put all the names in, and then you can do it on stream, and it's really cool. And I can show you how to do that. It's really cool.
Okay. No,
really
that would be interesting. But we want one thing that for people to qualify is to make a video on. I came up with, and I asked Richard, and I'm like, what do you want the mantra to be? It's got to be a mantra that's like purpose driven, you know, Wales, because you saw my Nike video. It's like about like finding that purpose, right? That will go viral. So we came up with, he said, fix the money, fix the world. And then K4K, who's doing it with me, and I'm also doing it with Coffee. K4K came up with FTM, FTW, which is really, really good. You can make T-shirts based on that.
Tell me what I need to do to win. What must I videotape myself
video? Make a kick-ass video.
I
like
will.
It's like
what kind
a
of
30
video?
seconds to 1 minute. It's 100,000 hex. The prize.
What kind of video? I
might make one.
Any video.
And that's just E-hex.
I'm gonna kick everybody's ass for
200,000 hex.
Isn't that crazy? Oh, so it's really 200,000 hex. Damn. Yeah. Well, hold on. Hold on. Let's hear the parameters. Get to work, Crypto Stylers are waiting on you.
Well, we're working it out now. So it's probably a little premature, but I'm doing it.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, I'm doing it with Coffee and with Coffee and with K4K. The three of us are going to do it together. I'm doing it to increase my subscription rate because it's quite low right now. So it's sad.
Sometimes and I think it just takes time. I've never given anything away, but that's a good time.
Go on.
So that's how.
So when do do I have to tweet something?
Yeah, it's not $100,000.
Pen and paper here, man.
Terrafin, just to be clear,
much more than $100,000.
I mean, it could be $100,000 one day. It will be, but it's 100,000.
Oh, it's gonna be $1 million eventually.
It's a big prize.
You're going to give away $1 million worth of hex in the future.
Yeah. So, yeah, I gotta. We're gonna like work out all the details, and we'll do like an official announcement soon, probably within a week.
Heard it here first. Love that.
Man, so where do I
got
send
the alpha on that.
So do I send you my? Do I send you my account information, or how do we do that?
I'll put
do we let others take part?
Right? For 100K, I'll show my face.
What you want me to wear, yo?
I don't gotta work no more if you're giving me 100K.
I'll wear a princess outfit and run around the city. Whatever I gotta do.
Yeah, I'm good.
When I was working with the really generous donor, they proposed a certain amount in the beginning, and I was like, that's just not exciting. It's got to be 6 figures. And so the generous donor upped it to 6 figures. And so now we're going to have I want it to be, my purpose is to I want this mantra to go viral because of this campaign, because the prize is so big. So fix the money, fix the world. That is really what we're trying to preach here. That's per Richard. That's his mantra. And we talked about it, and he's like, that's what I want you to say. And so we're going to really go big with this. So it's about building campaigns, and who can help us build a really great campaign around that, something that will go around the world, so that will go like wildfire. So that's what the goal is, because we got to think big, and we got to think outside the box.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That we do.
Thanks, Valiant Brand.
All these little efforts, right, that we're all doing independently are what create, right, that viral moment that's gonna just eventually come one day, and then boom, it's gone.
You just got to be on the front lines. You got to be there and ready. That's
really it. I can't wait for the day when somebody comes and shills hex for me.
That's gonna be funny, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yo, so check this out. Today it came to light that all of Coinbase's wallets is sacked for PulseX. Now, this is my thing. Either it's a rogue employee with wallet access, or
they're doing it.
Or they're doing it, but it's such weird amounts. It's like the PulseChain sack was on like $300, and the PulseX was like $20K. So yeah, I don't know exactly. That's what makes me think it's either a rogue employee or they sacked and they don't really get what's going on. It's weird, but all the Coinbase wallets sacked, confirmed.
All of them.
All of them, all 6.
But altogether $300 for Pulse?
No, that first one, there wasn't a bunch of wallets. It was just one sack for $300 or maybe a few. It wasn't a lot. But the second one, the 20,000 one, that was a bunch of different sacks.
That's weird.
Yeah, very weird. Not sure what to make of it. I'm not saying they're gonna list either, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did.
Oh, I wouldn't either at all.
Yeah.
I mean, they can totally separate themselves from Hex and all the bullshit that they funded for so long. So they won't care to cut the fat right there and just say, whoopsie.
Yep, and just make this money.
Because they're going to get this money like crazy.
Because it's like a free claim. It ain't cost them nothing. It was $20K to fucking Coinbase. They're worth billions of dollars, right? I mean, even when you talk about the net number of what they sacked, it's still $20K. You're not even getting close to 21. So, it's kind of crazy.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about Binance, but I confirmed it myself. I'll put the links. Hold on, so you guys can see from PulseLead yourself, and you can go do all the work. Because this is what I woke up into this morning. I was like, "What the hell is going on?" I couldn't believe it, but that's where we're at. So.
But didn't a lot of people sack from Coinbase? Because I saw.
Yeah, but you got to realize, that was one thing that was brought up, and you got to think about the logic behind that. Can a random person sign a transaction just by sending from their wallet on Coinbase to MetaMask? Because you got to think there was more than $20,000 worth of people that did that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course there were.
Right.
I know there were.
So it can't be. So that can't be that. So that completely knocks it out of the realm of possibility. That's why I say no way it was that. And thank you for the super chat, Bailey. You lacing me up today. I'm earning my keep. So the first one is a PulseX sack. You'll see all the sacks. And you can take this address and put it in BlockScan, BlockScout or whatever it's called for PulseX or PulseChain. And you can drop it in Ethereum's etherscan.io. So you can see, right? Like, you can do your homework. You'll see. I ain't making it up.
No, I believe you.
Oh, no. I'm speaking in general.
Oh, yeah. There are people who don't believe you, I'm sure. So, you know what I mean? There are people that are the skeptics.
Yes, and that's why I'm sharing the link so everybody can see. I'm making it up. As always, coming with straight, hard, concrete facts.
That's good to come with receipts.
Always. So imagine if this thing gets listed on these centralized exchanges. I mean, we're in at 0. So everybody's life is automatically changed if they sacked, period. Assuming that actually happens.
Oh my God, my nipples could cut glass, guys.
That's right.
I'm so excited.
That's right.
Hey,
Hexy bastard, how you doing?
Yo, good man. Good to see you guys.
Hey, Hexy bastard, you're in my time zone. You're in my time zone.
Yeah, I know. It's nearly bedtime for us, isn't it?
Yeah. I did the women's stream though the other day at midnight until 2 on Friday.
Wow.
Rough.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Hardcore.
That's hardcore.
There's 10 women though. 10 women. Yeah. That's like amazing.
Damn.
10 women that ain't getting no sleep.
Yeah.
Well, they're in America, so they're okay. Yeah. But I wanted to join, so I stayed up late.
A message for Finbear. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you're welcome, man. Yeah, let's hope this turns out to be something crazy. Yeah, if they end up listing this,
how many people are going to FOMO in if it's immediately on Coinbase?
Yeah, imagine.
It could hit like $20 fucking straight away, and everyone will be like, "Fuck, man, what do I do with this?" Like,
because you got to remember, and that's a good point, actually, because you got to remember, it's not about the size of the market; it's about what's available to be bought in the market. And my shit gonna be delegated, so they're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah,
picking up any of my PulseChain or PulseX. So
was there like limits for the delegation? Like 10 million?
No. That's for one-sided staking on PulseX. This is why I told everybody, go play with the testnet. Do not Like that's not even a question.
I'm gonna have
That's
to
so
go
simple.
and fiddle with it. Yeah.
Yes, please do.
I'm gonna go play
because-
with it tomorrow. I haven't had a chance yet, but
Yeah, play with it because it's easy. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's not gonna be easy. At first, it's not easy. That's why I'm telling people like, please go play with it. It matters because it's easy money on here for us because we're the early adopters.
Hey, can you real quickly? Can you go over why it is so much more profitable if you're early? Like, why can't you join in later and like
As
get
far
the
as the
same
testnet,
same profit?
as far as the testnet,
no.
Is it just because you're like a bigger percentage of the pool, and that's why you get like a
Think
bigger
about it like
slice?
this: how many T-shirts would you have picked up on January 5th, 2020 versus January 5th, 2021? I don't understand your question, Finbear. Get your ass to work and stop asking stupid questions. What the fuck?
Man.
Yo, like it's
you've
the
been
same
here longer
thing.
than Wales, man.
Yeah, man.
After the last time I was on, I had to go and mint my Hedron and everything because I was like, fuck it, man. I better start taking somebody's word
money,
for
bro.
it. Man.
You great. Yo, look, y'all all sleeping on Hedron. I can't wait to laugh at everybody that didn't claim it, isn't minting it, or whatever the fuck the case is, because y'all gonna get left behind. Like I literally
free money is free money.
I claimed it and I bought some too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man, you should be buying that shit because it's lower than the value.
I bought some.
It's so cheap. Like, what is
It's
wrong
so
with
cheap.
you?
All those zeros.
This is Hex times 2. What's wrong with you? All these zeros, exactly.
Yep.
This is how you make the money. I mean, a little person can walk up in here with $100 and do some damage.
Exactly. Become a millionaire.
And that's what it's about. This is how you create millionaires, man.
Yes, this is why people should get into crypto. That's what I say to people. I'm like, just do it. Put in $100.
Imagine when PulseChain launches.
$100 even for like dinner. Yeah, just put it in this. And if you lose it, who cares? You're not going to. And if it becomes $1 million, you can buy my freaking dinner. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a win-win.
Sacrifice. Yeah. Either way, I get dinner.
Guys,
right?
you need to know this. I've heard this about Richard. But if you go out with him and you go out for lunch or something, he's not gonna pay for his dinner.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
So Hexo said, I don't know.
Well, if you go out and eat with him, it's a different thing.
doesn't end up paying.
I'm pretty sure.
If I went out with him, I'd be fucking buying that burger.
Exactly.
You know it for a fact. He'd be like, "Yeah, you made your money. I'm not buying this."
This is what happens, because I've seen it. People are out with him and they're like, oh my God, Richard, because of you, I'm so freaking rich. Let me buy you dinner. It's their way of giving back and their way of saying thank you. It's not like him sitting there entitled like you buy my dinner or that he's cheap. He's not. He's not. He's really not.
No, of course not. No.
No. Nobody's saying that.
No, he buys dinner.
Not
I've seen him buy dinner. He's bought dinner.
No, I'm sure he's not cheap. I'm on busting his chops.
After my nipple talk, I'm amazed you still take me this seriously.
Seriously, right?
I know, but I don't want people being like, "Oh, Richard's cheap." I mean, no, he's so nice. He's so
I
generous.
wouldn't let him pay for my dinner either. He would have to force me.
Yeah.
I'd let him pay for mine. Not gonna lie.
You're not there yet, right, Hex?
Exactly.
I don't know. Not me. I gotta wait.
For Richard, and I'd pay for Hex's dinner.
Prove it first, bro.
So
Give me that
Hexy and
10,000
Richard
X. I was told 10,000 X.
Hexy, you and Richard, to me, are in the same bracket. Both of you means if I meet either one of you, it means I'm out one dinner because I'm buying for both of you.
It's funny. I'd more want to buy you dinner than Richard in a weird way.
See how funny life is?
It's weird,
that's
isn't
funny.
it?
Actually, it feels like if I were to suddenly, like, just by some happenstance get into a situation where I get like 2 hours of FaceTime with Richard, what the fuck am I gonna talk to him about?
Anything. You can talk to him about anything. anything. He can talk about it.
But I bet if I had a couple of hours with Hexy, we'd at least be like drunk out of our minds or something, and we'd be like laughing, and I wouldn't have any of the I wouldn't be like awestruck.
Nah, it's not like that.
Yeah, I'm your number one fan, man.
He's down to earth.
Yeah,
to be
man,
honest,
what's wrong with you?
like-
You never heard me talking to him, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
I called him like when he had
him.
his he had his stream where you could call in. I called in. I was fucking
did he do one?
stuttering
I haven't
there,
seen that one.
I don't know, man. I think he's easy to talk to. I think you're making him bigger than he is.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
When I met him, I thought he was very easy to talk to. I didn't feel like awestruck or anything too much. Everyone around me was. It was weird, man. Like a lot of people were. There was people shaking and stuff apparently. Like when they met him, I can't imagine being like that meeting anyone. It's weird,
that's
man.
fucking wild. Hold on, I gotta pick up this call.
I feel like especially after seeing all these people stream with him, like trying to debate, like no Hexican should feel any pressure or like, fear talking to Richard Hart, because we have much more like insightful things to like discuss and talk to him about than what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
It's
true.
The competition hasn't been brilliant.
That guy earlier was just destroyed, man. Like he didn't have every argument he had just was not really an argument. He just kind of shot himself in the foot with everything. The price thing killed me though. When he says the price doesn't matter, it's like, what fucking matters then? Like you're telling people to buy an asset for 60K that isn't gonna go up. Is that what you're saying?
Or it doesn't matter if it does.
Or it doesn't matter if it goes down.
Yeah. That was like such a weird compilation of best bits of Max Kaiser and some kind of a pile of dung I don't recognize.
I haven't looked at the Bitcoin
weird
chart, but it's
like
not actually.
Eventually, they all come to Bitcoin. Like why?
Yeah, why would they go over to Bitcoin to the worst technology?
Like his made-up rule that if you have a right, that comes with a responsibility. No, it doesn't. Like I'm just born free. Like I'm not responsible for anything, just for being born a free human. Like having a right to like go where I want to go doesn't mean I have a responsibility to do anything. Like he had some really weird sort of rules that he had made up for himself. This is all a part of the onion of bullshit.
Honestly, I don't even think Bitcoin looks that good at the moment.
I'm super bearish, dude.
Yeah, like
I
think when you see everyone on Twitter saying it's bullish again, and then you look at the chart and it's only up a tiny bit from like the last high.
I could be wrong, but I feel like we're going into a recession.
It's gonna be a depression.
Well, like a global financial one.
Like I feel like we could be down in the dumps for a minute. I'm not saying about Hex price or anything. I'm just talking about the overall market. You know, obviously when you launch something mid bear market, rules are all off as far as that product in particular.
Yeah,
but if you have a good product, you can easily do like a 50x in a bear market.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. And then you're outperforming everything that's going down,
and that causes more FOMO, and more people want to jump in. And if Bitcoin's going down, right? So let's do a little theoretical here. If Pulse is listed on Coinbase straight away, I would probably harbor a guess that maybe Hex gets listed as well, just because it's tied so closely. But even if not, it doesn't matter. If Pulse is listed on Coinbase, it could rocket up to like a good couple of dollars actually, quite easily, because the FOMO, if that's the only thing that's pumping and everything else is bear market, that could be pretty good, man.
Yeah.
And we paid 0.0001p per coin at least.
Yeah.
Worst price.
But it's gonna be like, what are you gonna do with all that money? You're gonna need to hire a couple of lifestyle coaches just to help you spend some of it.
Just
Oh, I can help you spend some of it.
I was gonna say I can help you with that.
I'm counting on it. Yeah,
I'm very, very good at that. Telling you where to spend your money. Yeah, expensive shit you don't need. Yeah, that's my specialty. That's what I do for a living.
That's dope. I want some expensive shit.
That's freaking cool. We need to get together. I make expensive furniture that nobody has money to buy.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I want to see your furniture. I love furniture. What
Tell
style?
us where you live, Finn Bear.
What? I live in Finland. The name sort of gives it away.
The voice.
Yes, you must have. Yeah, then I probably have a sense of your aesthetic and your style.
I think
Modern,
you do. Yeah, yeah. It's sort of very
modern, clean,
sort of functional,
kind of organic.
functional forms, and yeah. So well, you know, the sort of Scandinavian,
blends in with the
Japanese,
space,
minimalistic
functional.
sort of
Yeah, love it.
Very nice.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like.
I had a Hexicans send me 7 T-shirts with Hex on them.
Really?
So nice.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't have any. You know, I would never buy a T-shirt ever. 0% chance. I don't buy anything.
Somebody made me an NFT. They made me into an NFT, and then I don't know what to do with it because I don't want to make money.
It's going to be in a comic book. Is it staked?
Copy paste it and send me a copy. I want to see what it is.
Is it Stakes and Apes?
His artist for Texican did it. It's really nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I see.
You can't do anything else with it, but I think can't you put it up on your Twitter page?
Yeah, you can do. I mean, yeah, it's just a picture, but I mean, I don't know what it is, guys. It's a NFT. It's a non-fungible token. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm. You know, and there's 25 of them. It's only based on one artwork, but I want to do something with it. But I mean, obviously not make money on it. It's not what I'm trying to do, but just fear.
Dump it on my head. I'll buy it.
Give it away when you're giving away the 100K hex.
Yeah, I'd be 100K hex
as
my
a consolation
NFT. I mean,
prize. You get 100K hex and you get a picture of a monkey. Me, a picture of me, not a monkey. This is not a monkey.
No, but the artwork is really nice. It's really, really nice. Vortex is very talented. So, and he did the piece with Richard, and it has the Richard in the documentary, and the artwork is really beautiful. It's on Twitter as well. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think NFTs in general, being connected with these communities, it's kind of further adoption for the whole Richard Heart ecosystem, but especially for PulseChain. So I think, these are really good things for onboarding, and doing these giveaways are just getting more people like intrigued, right? You maybe even people who were not previously going to look into crypto very much prior to that. So it's like a really great way to like reach across those communities and like get people involved with the community. So it's
that's a really
I think
good
it's
point.
great. And it's funny too, because it's like we all know like Richard Hart's like perspective on NFTs and whatnot, but even he will openly admit like on the streams and that he thinks that like it's still good to be open, right? Like having like a closed off mind about it is not the way to like further the adoption, right? Like, of course, buying good crypto over like JPEGs is like a better investment, but ultimately like that doesn't stop the 25% of ETH transactions that are like happening because of NFTs, right? So it's like we want those people on PulseChain as well. So
Exactly.
I think we're making a difference. Like having NFTs for good, like NFTs that are doing good. I think that's what's really gonna like go a long ways like within our ecosystem.
Yeah.
Imagine having like your first sort of dabble in crypto and ending up making like some huge amount of money for a young guys. All of a sudden you have $500,000 in 3 NFTs. How are you
Still
gonna
gotta sell them?
Yeah, how are you gonna get any money out of it? Like say you have 3 of the same series and you sell one of them, immediately the 2 others drop in price, and you shut yourself in the leg. And then you only have 2 NFTs, so you're already like down in your asset. So it's gonna be good in the sense, like Richard said on the stream, that like better that they have NFTs, because there's a chance that they might discover real cryptos on the way. At least it's gonna be easier than if they put their money in meme stocks or something.
We want loads of NFTs on PulseChain, man, because we hold the network token. So the more the network token is used, the more gets burned, and we'll just make gains because of that. So
I mean, OpenSea,
we want everything on there.
He does billions of dollars a month in business, so we want all those transactions on PulseChain.
I'm sure those guys would much rather only pay a couple of pennies for these transactions, right? Or less even. No one likes paying $40 a transaction or more.
Yeah, and OpenSea is
Sequoia,
yeah.
Somebody in the chat here is telling that you have to shill your project, and now that they did, I'm actually a bit interested myself. So please, like, what are you working on?
Yeah, so this is ironic because I was thinking, with that, like OpenSea is so oversaturated. Like the marketplace is like there's thousands upon thousands of NFT projects on it. Like we're gonna have like PulseChain one is gonna help like ease just like that load, right? Like get some stuff going on PulseChain. I think is really exciting, which is why I'm excited about PulseChain as well, because I intend to have the project I'm working on launch on PulseChain. So I'm working with our artist Jackie, which we are like co-founding Treasure Chests, which is an NFT project. We're releasing our first collection that's going to be NFTs, which is a pixelated series of breasts. Yes, so we're gonna have.
I'm a big fan.
All about that shit.
The guys are all perking
Where can I buy it?
Yeah, they're
cutting
like,
glass here. Oh my god!
That's what I'm going to start beeping again.
So we're gonna have 8008 pixelated breasts of NFTs.
Oh, nice.
Boob.
Is there a council that's going to look over these or something?
Well, we got to have like our chief boobies officer over here take care of that.
On my calling card.
I'm the chief booby officer for the NFTs.
What if you have a non-functioning
position?
NFTs, I like that.
That's a good job for you, Jim Rack.
That's okay. I gotta find work where I can find it. I'll be a chairman or whatever. I'll take.
You'll be the freaking CEO.
I'll do what I gotta do. Okay.
So
I like it so much. I bought the whole company.
We're partnered
gas
with.
fees are really low right now, by the way, guys.
Are they?
Yeah. So we're partnered with Keep a Breast Foundation, which you might be familiar with through like the I Heart Boobies campaign. And we'll be partnering with them to donate 25% of our proceeds to the organization so that we can further do things for breast cancer prevention and to support survivors of breast cancer. So yeah, we're directly trying to do that charitable giving, which is also why I'm like, NFTs on PulseChain are gonna be different, y'all. Like I already know how like Richard Hart feels about like
you have a philanthropic
exactly
mission and education. My mother almost died of breast cancer, so it's very close to my family, and it's very much affected our lives. So I think it's really great.
Yeah, no, I appreciate hearing that. Like, yeah, it's very close to my heart as well. When I connected with Jackie to work with Treasure Chest, I immediately felt the same way. I was like, I have so many people in my personal life who have been affected by breast cancer that like this just makes sense. Like this is naturally like what I would feel like most proud of to work with, especially like within the NFT world, is something like this that is directly doing something to give back and highlight this cause like at large. So yeah, I'm excited. We'll be in PulseChain, on PulseChain, and ideally at PulseCon. So yeah, that's
good stuff.
Oh, you're gonna be at PulseCon? I'll be there too.
Yay! Yes, definitely. I want to you know, move in the right direction. I feel like launching already like on PulseChain is such a good move, and it being such a new blockchain, you know what I mean? It's like we want to fill it with good things. So I felt like, yeah, this was like a project that deserved to be on there, and I think that it would help further that adoption as well. We've had like a lot of great like support. People are really into boobies and you know, protecting them.
Man.
So yeah,
I bet there's
I think that it's great.
in getting volunteers. Like you go like,
volunteers?
hello,
Oh,
we're with the booby token. We need 5 volunteers to take names.
Your Discord group is gonna be all men, Sequoia. It's gonna be all dudes.
It's gonna be me and Jim Rat. Wales is gonna be there. I know Hex is probably already moved his address
moderators.
there. He's gonna get his mail delivered there.
I'm admin already. I'm a secret show.
You could use some admin. So right now, honestly, it's just the team, 2 of us, right? So it's only a team of 2 women, me and the artist Jackie. So we've been handling all of this on ourselves so far, and you know, we've been able to make these connections at least already to partner with Keep Abreast directly. But yeah, we're totally like looking for more support in other ways. Like eventually, right, we're gonna have to get devs and stuff like that so that we can get like our minting website and everything launched. But we're not launching until October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month 1.
Nice.
And then ideally, right, for PulseChain to have been launched by then, hopefully.
You know what, Sequoia? We should connect off stream because I know a lot of people in this space, from devs to artists to everybody. So I know a lot. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I would love that. Definitely.
Boom. There you go. In real time, folks. Can't beat that.
Here, man. We're making this happen, Wales.
Real time.
Yeah, there's already
That's how we roll, man.
Yeah, there's the giveaway already on the stream. Now this.
I heard about
this
that
is already
man.
more.
That's
this is already more. This is already more
I
than.
don't think I was really supposed to reveal it yet, but anyway, I did. But
whatever, right?
The more people know, the better, right? You got to communicate.
I can't wait to make a video for it.
Yeah, we're gonna do. I'm gonna go on everybody's stream. I'm gonna go on all y'all streams to talk about it because.
For sure.
I don't have any subs, so I gotta go to other people's streams.
Awesome! You're gonna have to come and introduce yourself to the Finnish audience as well. I'm gonna have you on my channel.
There you go.
I would love to.
I want to bring the UK Hangouts back as well, and you should come on the first one of those that we do.
I would love that. I want to join that. Yeah, I want to join the UK Hangout because I know a lot of. I mean, I know Hexcan Girl.
Are you in the UK chat?
I am. I'm in the UK chat.
Yeah,
cool.
I just don't ever chat that much in those because too many people. You know what I mean?
There's in the UK chat.
Individually, those two. You know, I don't know.
It's less than 1,000, I think, or
That's
roughly.
Pre-viral.
Oh, I can. No. I'll promote that on there because everybody who doesn't want 100,000 hex, and then another.
Those guys will be all over it.
200,000.
200,000.
Well, because EHEX,
it's gonna double.
Oh, of course, yeah. All right, yeah. Sure.
And then if Ethereum has a hard fork, you're gonna get the 3rd one. Just like if that should ever happen.
It's a lot of money.
Oh my god!
I wish I could win it.
100,000 hex, man.
I can't. Damn it!
It's gonna be your cousin who wins.
My best friend.
He's always so lucky.
No, I'm not gonna be shady. I'm gonna be totally, on the up and up. Oh gosh.
I heard Jim mention
I'll give
that.
it away back to you, and then you can do it again. Give it away to me. I'll give it back to you. A year later, it'll be $1 million. Boom.
We all win.
You can trust me.
You can all enter the competition. You can all enter the competition, but I'm going to go on all of your channels to talk about it because I got to tell the whole world. Because my main purpose is to spread, because I don't make the money on it, is to spread the word about this mantra. I'm really excited that I got Richard to come up with it, to like officially approve it.
That's a good slogan. He's like the slogan a lot.
FTW.
Yeah.
Wait,
I also like the
mantra?
one.
Can you? I didn't catch that. What was the mantra?
Fix the money, fix the world.
Ah, okay, that's cool.
FTM, FTW. It looks better on a T-shirt.
I like the one where he said on stream once that if we could trust the printing of money to math instead of men, it'd be better.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't remember exactly how he
that's a very good.
But
I remember him saying that too.
Yeah, it sounded very good to my ear.
It did sound good. It's too long though.
Yeah, and his streams are so long.
FTM FTW, like hashtag FTM FTW. People are gonna go nuts because they can win money on it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh my god,
Brand, you're giving all your some change away, bro.
Brandon can't take it when his name is not up there in orange. He has to pop
he
a new
is
one
the
in there.
most supportive, the coolest Hexagon, and he's freaking 25. He's so mature. He's so organized. He's the best. He's the best.
Yeah, Brandon is like he's like the example of how do you become everyone's favorite son-in-law. Like you do your long stakes in your early 20s, and by when you're mid 25, like you're gonna have moms walk their daughters over, like just walk them past your house just to try to get your attention.
One of the first videos I saw after I sacrificed for PulseChain, I didn't know about Hex, so I started to research it. And one of the first videos I saw was Valiant Brand. He's like, yeah, so I retired today. And I was like, this guy's like 15. Nice. Like, I don't even think he's retired. I'm like, I need some of that.
I'm not even sure if...
Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate the love, brother.
Yeah. Like over here, Brandon, if guys retire, they usually have a beard of some kind. And I've not seen a 5 o'clock shadow yet, man.
I was like, that better not be alcohol in that glass, because no, it's not legal.
I want some alcohol.
Too young.
I wanted to answer.
It's okay. It's okay. It's like 10 o'clock. I was supposed to be out with my friends. I skipped Wales. I skipped being out with my friends to stream with you guys.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
That is very sweet of you.
You guys are like, you should have gone with your friends.
Right. The real world matters more than the internet.
Nate Stakes asked me a question. Asking if I'll drop videos, like YouTube videos about the NFT collection later on. Perhaps I will. I'm totally open to that. I have been doing live streams like with other people and just kind of doing AMAs with them as well. So I might do another one tomorrow on Wealthverse, but yeah, I think it's a good idea to upload videos to my own page as well. So
Sequoia do Twitter Spaces, because that's where a lot of the NFT people hang out, and you'll get a lot of people. And huge interest in NFTs and Twitter Spaces. That's where I would do it. I think that's where you're going to get the most, And then did you create your own Discord and all that? Like Discord and Twitter?
Yes, we do. So for folks curious, definitely follow me on Twitter, right? I have my handle on there at SexGod. But yeah, you can find Treasure Chest on Twitter. It's linked in my bio. We have our website up. It's like treasurechest.com.
Put it all in the chat. Put it all in the chat.
Yes. Put
everything in the chat.
Put the links in the private chat so I can put them in the chat and they hyperlink.
Okay, even better.
Yeah, so we have our Discord going. Treasure Test does have a Twitter account, and yeah, I'm also like always usually on Twitter Spaces, like Hex Twitter Spaces. I'm like co-hosting and hosting a lot of those most of the time, trying to moderate conversations so that we have like, nice productive chats. I'm also going into these other like Twitter Spaces, NFT Spaces, but yeah, I'm very much like active in like Hexagon Twitter Spaces. Yeah.
There you go.
That's good. That's really good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna hop off because I'm gonna have to go on a call with Coffee to talk about our giveaway.
No worries. We're about to wrap it up soon anyway. We're going on 3+ hours, and I got
That
work
was really
I
fun.
gotta do now. Yeah, we're all
Jim I see you more than I see like most of my friends.
Right?
I spent so much time with you guys.
No, I know it's way better, dude. There's people in here are way more fun to talk to than them out there.
Yeah, I agree. Hexy Bastard will hang out in the UK. Finn Bear, I want to see your furniture. Sequoia, we got to talk. Wales, I talk to you every day, I feel like. So
Later. Have a good one.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye bye.
Man, so we've kind of laid down some pretty solid groundwork here for what we as a community think makes sense, right? For our stance with respect to the industry, not just Hex, right? Not just PulseChain, not just PulseX. I mean, if we're gonna do this and we're gonna win, then we got to play the game the right way. And I think people just need to let go of their pride, their ego, whatever it is, and just come to the table and play with the winning team. You don't got to buy the coin, but you got to play with the winning team.
And I'm all right. If they want to lag around, I'll buy as much as I can in the interim.
Right. Doesn't matter.
I mean, in Bitcoin for the rest of their lives, but
they can meet us later.
On their heads anyway. So
correct. That's right.
Did you guys mention earlier that Richard said at one point that mainnet might go live within a month during that stream? Yeah, he did.
And he also said it might go live without V3 ever going public.
Yeah. I remember saying like maybe this is V3 and he just called it 2B just to throw people off the scent like a tiny bit. But it's probably not. I just think too deep about these things, man.
Yeah. Hey, Squidlord, a lot of your countrymen tried. We have about 200,000 of them on our potato fields. You're free to visit.
That comment. Squidlord leaves some funny comments on my videos sometimes, man. We'll catch him like later.
Yeah. We will continue this at a later point, Squidlord. Silly boy.
We all done told you.
What else did done?
Everybody done told you.
Done told you.
All right, I'm dropping all those Sequoia's links in the chat for anybody that's interested in checking those out. Now, what's interesting about NFTs is what Richard stated is true, which I actually had realized a while back, but I just never said nothing because, I'm not trying to get nobody to look at that crap, right? Because that's just stupid. But fact of the matter is that it brings people that are not minded in the same frame that we are to the table, right? It introduces them to the space. It brings them into the vortex, and that's better than not. So we need to think smarter. And I'm really trying to find every which way possible to do that, because now we have a whole ecosystem to look over. It's not just Hex anymore. So we got to think bigger. And some of us have already been doing that. And let's all the rest of us join the crew that's been doing that, because it's not easy, right? Especially as a community of people that are used to stuff that just works. Everybody else isn't used to that. So we got to try to help them understand that that's not crypto, because this is supposed to be crypto. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. As you guys can see, we're dealing with straight ignoramuses up to this point. And what ends up happening is you have people coming in from other communities and taking a stance and saying, no, you guys are wrong. I was just with you guys. I mean, we're seeing this on Twitter all the time. And it's only a matter of time before these people start streaming themselves too. It's just the nature of the beast, you know. I came over from Wall Street. I used to be a FinTwit personality for a long time. And I just fell off because you could only tolerate but so much censorship. And now I'm making my presence felt again within the crypto sphere. And it's just all the same thing. You know, you are who you are no matter where you're at. And that's all it is. This is just a different point in time where everybody can play a part in their own way. And it's important that everybody recognize that. Look at what Crypto Stylist is doing. Look at what Sequoia is doing. Look at what Jim Rat's doing. Look at HEX.Bass is doing, right? Everybody on the screen, Finbear, is playing their part. It's not just streaming. This is just one piece of the puzzle.
Getting that word out, mate.
Yeah.
Pump our bags.
That's right.
I think this is everything to us, you know what I mean? Like, not specifically, it's just everything as far as like, this is what's important right now, in my eyes. Like, there's nothing else that's as important as cryptocurrency right now. And so that's why I'm here. Because I like to be where I can be effective.
It's the thing that's going to have the most impact on your world. And also, I think just one comment here is, you know, this extended dip we've been in with Hex and this waiting for PulseChain, I think it's made a lot of us aware that there is some like toxic maximalism going on within the community, right? And that ain't good for adoption on PulseChain at all. It won't affect PulseChain so much, but like this Hex Maxi stuff is not really a good look, and it's going to kind of put people off a little bit probably. So yeah, if we can find a way to be like nice about it, we'll be all good.
Yeah, I think the debate we all saw is a good sort of testament to that. Yeah. We don't want to be those guys, even though like almost any hexagon knows more than those guys, but we don't have to act like they did.
Yeah, we're about to wrap up Cryptomatic. I'm sorry, bro. Jim Rat's about to go live, so we'll cut it off when he goes live. We'll all just jump over there real quick.
Who's this Jim Rat guy?
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
That
man.
guy. Oh, it's that guy. I knew it was you. Man. I just didn't recognize the picture at first. I was like, what? But that's the.
Oh, man.
You're wearing the silly hat.
Oh man! All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Let's give Jim Rat at least 15 minutes to fucking breathe before he starts streaming.
I'm gonna go work out some more.
No shit.
I'm gonna hit the sack, but when I wake up, there better be the push-up challenge there in your video.
And I'm gonna be doing that again, by the way.
Calling you out
on Friday.
Yeah.
Show everyone that I can clean through it like it's nothing now. I did.
How many push-ups can you do in one go, bro?
Probably 60 to 80.
Fucking hell, that's quite a lot. I could probably do like 20, 25, something like that. Maybe.
I mean, if I'm going slow too, it kind of depends. Like if you go real slow and do it right, I could probably.
I'll do 3.
50, but or I mean 60
for like 4 minutes.
I beat someone in a pull-up contest the other day. I did 12, and I couldn't believe that I managed to do 12. Like
pretty good.
That's all right. I was hurting the next day. I was
drunk. You were hurting from 12, dude. You got to do more pull-ups.
Yeah, I mean, I do like a few a day, but like I never really. I just blasted like 12 out in a row really quick.
Why don't you just do 4 sets a day and get way better at it?
Well, this was just like dick swinging at a party, so like it was just me and another guy. Like, oh, who can do more pull-ups? He did like dick 7, and I was like, I'm not fucking having that, mate. I'm getting in there, but yeah. Anyways, Wales is dying to go to bed. Me too, really.
Yeah. Nah, I hear him already hissing like.
Dinner time over here.
I was gonna say it's like 6 p.m. for you, actually. Fuck. For me,
yeah, 6 p.m. over here. Yeah, it's 10 to 6. It's still early over here. You know, I just been working and streaming all day, so I'm just ready to eat some food.
It's 6 in the evening. That's that's nice.
Yeah. It's still early over here. It's not late or nothing. Yeah. Nah.
It's middle, like it's midnight.
It's the middle of the day.
10 minutes to 1 over here.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to sleep over there. Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, literally.
I can't sleep. Like this is when you guys start streaming, so it's really bad for me.
There you go.
That's why I can never really join these. Like, I got invited on the Hex conference thing, and it's like I can't get there at like 3 a.m. it's ridiculous for me.
I'm so afraid to be embarrassed to party.
Maddie invited me as well, and I fucked up the form, and I think I clicked the tab where it said I don't want to take part.
Crazy.
And I thought it was like if you don't want to go to the physical meetup, but it turns out it was for the whole thing. I filled up the form and everything, but still clicked on the freaking don't want to take part thing. I would have liked to have taken part. Like, Jesus Christ, next year nobody's even gonna remember me. We're gonna have so much more interesting people in Hex. That
we might probably get BitBoy.
Yeah, we're gonna have like BitBoy and like all the good ones.
Yeah, sure.
I like the Crypto Crow interview, the latest one. That was like respectful. It was like good vibes.
He's changed up a bit.
He's changed up a lot if you compare it to the first one. Yeah,
I don't know who you guys are talking about. So
yeah, who's
the interview Richard did like 2 days ago. Didn't you see it? I'll send you the link.
I saw parts of it. I didn't really watch it. I really don't know who that guy is. So even if I saw it, it don't mean shit.
No, I don't know. Like I've not followed him other than the.
He's just a nice trader, dude. Nothing. They weren't serious. It wasn't like a serious back and forth. It was more just like.
Yeah, I just saw parts of it. I only saw parts of it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know him. That's all.
All right, I'm gonna peep out, guys.
All right, brother. We'll catch you
later. Peace. All right, before we head out, I just want to say to Blaine one, I don't know what conference you're talking about, but you can rest assured it wasn't me who was hugging you.
Yeah, nah.
That guy just said he was Finbear, so he could hug you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's
probably
more than
what
likely.
happened. Yeah.
Look out for the body doubles who claim to be Finbear. Even if they want to buy you drinks, they're more than likely they're not me.
Right.
Yeah, especially if they want to buy
give them your seat.
Don't give them the seat.
Especially.
Do not give them anything else. Like, yeah.
I will never DM
I'm
you.
just like I'm making my life easier.
I will never DM you.
Yeah.
I used to wonder why everyone, when I first joined all this.
Yeah, it's weird at first, right? It doesn't make sense.
Like, why wouldn't you DM me? Do you not like me or something?
Yeah, now you understand why. But now you understand why people say that, because it happens randomly. Not with people you know, but randomly.
We're getting infiltrated by like Korean women in the Hex UK group.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
And they all just say hi and nothing else.
Yeah.
Bots. Yep, that's how you know it's a bot.
Yeah, it's weird.
Jason, is that the Hedron price you drop in there?
I have no idea. I haven't even.
Hedron did take a little dip. Like, oh yeah, it is dipping, but it's just retesting some like averages and stuff. It looks okay. I think Hedron looks pretty good.
It was a couple bucks the other day. Now it's $2.60. So per million.
Oh, per million, yeah. Yep. And free alpha. I'm just gonna throw it out there. God Whale likes his numbers. Day 33 of Hedron is 2 days away. In fact, it's 1 day away now.
Yeah, for you, yeah. But he's over there in that time zone. I know that for sure. Because his English makes it obvious.
Okay. He's probably lurking in our group somewhere. I probably talk to him regularly and don't even know it's him.
Probably. For all you know.
It's like you're friends with Batman, but you don't know who he is.
This guy is stupid. Batman, get out of here.
And he's hanging out with the plebs, like helping out the plebs as Batman.
Batman is hanging out the plebs. Let's see what the plebs are doing.
Let me go and clean out the chat for a while.
Oh man! All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Y'all out of control. Y'all go check out Jim Rat's stream. He's probably live already. He's
doing push-ups or something.
Yeah.
Go and give him a like because he can't quit before he gets his 100 likes. We could make his life so much easier if we just pop on his stream.
Give him a quick like.
Give him some
No,
love.
I'll sort it out.
Yeah. Go and give him a thumbs down. There's no actual
just tickle the algo. That's all we're asking for.
Yeah. Just react. Thanks for having me on, Wales.
My pleasure.
Same, man.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
It's always fun having you.
Very nice to meet you too, Sequoia.
Same here.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
I just checked and I'm already following you on Twitter, so that's good. I look forward to NFTs.
NFTs.
Oh yeah,
so
you had me converted to. I'm a big fan of NFTs.
I love NFTs.
Right.
I love NFTs.
We love NFTs here.
I didn't know it was like. Yeah, crypto is so much fun. I feel all perky now.
Plenty more to come out of our treasure chests. So.
Oh, treasure chest! Get it, guys.
All right, guys. We can make these pun jokes all day. Let's wrap it up. Peace.
Take care, y'all.
Bye.
Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. That's it. That's the secret. The guy well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. Shit, motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody